once again that the most powerful gems are never found on the surface.
Nah, it goes deeper than that, of course, and we're gonna go deep indeed. From not just music, we move to flavor, because South Africa has a flavor of its own. And in the way we talk, the way we laugh, and the way we eat, and even the way we show up for each other. And today we're gonna be unpacking Nando's campaign, the What's a Place? Yes, oh, what a place. Now that taps straight into the unmistakable Mzansi heartbeat. And you know, we got flavor, we got vibes, and we got variation.
That's true. There's no place like home, man. No DNA, just RSA. Out in Jozi, as I said, our girl Koo is holding it down. Miss Kutle, how's it going?
Good morning, Expresso family. Molweni kuni nonke eMzansi siyanamkela kwinkqubo yethu yanamhlanje emnandi kakhulu. Truly, this is the best way to start any day. So much is happening here in Joburg today because it is the season of giving. We're also diving into a Christmas collection. That's about more than wrapping paper and ribbons. It's about care, okay? Community and conscious beauty. Ulwazi Nhlapo from The Body Shop joins us to unpack a festive range designed to make your gifts feel oh so good in every possible way. As you can see for yourself, we've got a fantastic show lined up. So make sure you sit back and relax and immerse yourself in the whole experience. But we want to start off this day on the right note. Let's find out what's happening in and around the world with the news headlines. Here's Carissa.
Oh, thank you, gorgeous Kutle. Let's get straight into your national news headlines with just 3 minutes after 6 o'clock. Where police have identified 3 persons of interest and taken 1 in for questioning following the Friday assassination of Madlanga Commission witness Marius van der Merwe. Now, van der Merwe, gunned down in front of his wife and children, had recently accused Ekurhuleni Police Department Brigadier Julius Mkonazi of ordering a cover-up of a suspect's death. The National Police Commissioner Fanny Masemola said investigators are confident of a breakthrough. Now, he also said security for officials and witnesses has been enhanced, while communities are urged to report suspicious activity to support the ongoing investigation. In other national news, police have arrested 6 people and seized drugs worth millions of rands at a secret laboratory in Makapanstad, northwest. Now, the Hawks, acting on intelligence linked to a separate case, discovered the facility where suspects aged between 44 and 55 were actively producing Mandrax tablets. Now, authorities confiscated large quantities of finished tablets, powder, a drug press, a crusher, scales and packaging materials. Now, the 6 suspects are set to appear in court soon. The operation highlights ongoing efforts to dismantle organized crime and curb illegal drug production in the region. In your international news making headlines, the government and armed forces of Benin thwarted a coup attempt over the weekend after a group of soldiers declared on state television that they had removed President Patrice Talon from power in the commercial hub of Cotonou. Now, security forces soon reclaimed control, cleared remaining pockets of resistance and restored order. Presidential authorities warned that Martiniers would face harsh punishment. Now, the foiled uprising underscores persistent threats to democratic governance across West Africa in a region already shaken by recent military takeovers. In other news, a powerful magnitude 7.6 earthquake struck Japan's northeast late yesterday, prompting tsunami warnings and evacuation orders for residents in several prefectures. Now, the Japan Meteorological Agency warned of waves of up to 3 meters high, with smaller tsunamis observed at several ports. The quake, 80 kilometers off Aomori at a depth of 50 kilometers, registered an upper 6 on Japan's 1 to 7 intensity scale, strong enough to damage buildings. Now, rail services were disrupted and thousands lost power, while nuclear plants reported no irregularities. Japan accounts for 1/5 of global magnitude 6 and above earthquakes. Let's close off out in Hollywood with Leonardo DiCaprio's latest film, One Battle After Another. Now, that's leading Hollywood's awards season with 9 Golden Globe nominations, including Best Musical Comedy and acting recognition for DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Tiana Taylor, Benicio del Toro, and Chase Infinity. Now, close behind, the multi-language family drama Sentimental Value received 8 nominations, while Dwayne Johnson, Timothée Chalamet, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande were also acknowledged in acting categories. Now, George Clooney received his 14th Globe nomination for his leading role in Noah Baumbach's J. Kelly. Other nominees include Hamnet Sinners, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein 2. Now, despite delighting fans, the Wicked for Good sequel missed a Best Film nod. But excitement is now building for the 11th of January 2026 ceremony out in Los Angeles, a key Oscar season milestone. And we will definitely keep you posted on all things to do with awards season. But now, though, let's head into your world of sports.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, let's dive into all things sport right now. And starting off with the rugby news. Now, the unbeaten DHL Stormers return home with momentum and key Springboks back for Saturday's Champions Club clash against La Rochelle in Beja. Now, Damian Willemse, Sasha Feinberg, Ngomezulu and Kobus Reinach rejoin a confident squad, while fit again Suleiman Hartenberg is also available as competition for places intensifies. Well, next up, we move to cricket news, and Red Bull Cricket returns to Centurion on the 9th to the 12th of December as the momentum multiplied Titans, that's the Titans who face the Dolphins in their final home fixture of the 4-day series. Now, still searching for their first win, the Titans welcome back Proteas Simon Harmer and Sepo Ndwandwa, adding much-needed balance and experience. Now, coach Rivash Gobin says familiar conditions and a refreshed squad give his side a real chance to finish 2025 on a stronger note. Well, from cricket, we move to football news next, and Christian Pulisic struck twice as AC Milan roared back from 2-0 down to beat Torino 3-2 and reclaim top spot in Serie A, extending their unbeaten league run to 13 games. Now, Genoa edged Udinese 2-1 to climb clear of danger, while Parma earned a vital 1-0 win at Pisa to move 4 points above the drop zone. Well, rounding up sport for this hour, we move to United Kingdom's Football League. Manchester United climbed to 6th after a commanding 4-1 win at bottom-placed Wolves, stretching their unbeaten away run to 5 league games. Now, Bruno Fernandes scored twice, with Brian Mbeumo as well as Mason Mount also on target. And Wolves briefly levelled through Jean-Regnier Bellegarde, but slumped to an 8th straight defeat, remaining rooted to the foot of the table. Well, that's a round of a sport. We'll do it all again in the next hour. But for now, though, I'm sure you're dying to know what's up with the weather, and Carissa's got the latest.
Thank you so much, Raul. Let's get into your comprehensive weather report for this beautiful morning. And we get started out in Polokwane. Now, to start off your day, it is a slight chance of showers this morning under mostly cloudy skies. Now, with temperatures ranging between 17 to a high of 31 degrees. It's definitely looking sunny out there. There's a slight chance of rain. Also, winds will be light initially from the north, shifting south-southwest. But have a look here at what you can expect not only today, but for the rest of your week leading into Monday. Which takes us to Johannesburg. Now, starting off today, it's mostly sunny skies, transitioning to partly cloudy conditions later this afternoon. Temperatures will climb from the lower teens this morning to a warm 26 degrees. Now, today, the UV index will be extreme, so do remember to take precautions if you are going to be spending some time outdoors. And also in terms of winds, there'll be moderate winds from the northwest. But here's a look at today all the way into next week, Monday, which leads us into Bloemfontein. Oh, Bloem, a low of 15, a high of 33 degrees. Mostly clear skies that you can expect out on your side. And as the day progresses, you'll see a mix of sun and clouds with, of course, that scorching high 33 degree. Scattered thunderstorms are expected to develop this afternoon as well. But besides that, it looks like sunny weather all round. Today on 33, and that definitely stays consistent throughout the week. Durban, oh Durban, a low of 20, a high of 28 degrees. Partly cloudy skies is what you can expect on your side, along with that very beautiful, comfortable temperatures. Now, as the day does progress, we'll see more sunshine pushing through, and winds will be light out of the northeast. But here's your look. It seems as though today is going to be the hottest until we lead into the weekend, so take heed of that. Out in East London this morning, it will feel quite warm for you as temperatures will climb from 18 to mid-24 degrees by this afternoon. Now, with moderate winds from the east. Here's a quick look at the sun intensity in and around East London for the week ahead. As I said, low of 18, high of 24. But there's your summary forecast out in East London. Well, up next, we've got Ebeja, Miss GQ. We are looking at a beautiful start for you. 16-degree low with a 26-degree high on your side. And it definitely is going to be sunny skies all round. Now, winds will be moderate from the south-southwest this afternoon. And here's a quick look at the sun intensity as well as your summary forecast as to what you can expect for the rest of the week. Seems like summer has definitely hit GQ. Let's see if it's the same for gorgeous George. Not quite, a low of 14, a high of 24 degrees. Some clouds out there is what you can expect, but winds will be light moderate, generally from the south, making for a pleasant day in and around George. A quick look at the sun intensity, and we'll get into your summary forecast. 24 today, and it drops just a little bit as we get into your Wednesday, but this is how you can plan for the rest of the week. Well, out in Knysna, expect mainly sunny skies this morning, turning partly cloudy this afternoon. Temperatures will reach mid-25 degrees. Now, rain is expected to develop tomorrow afternoon and continue into tomorrow night. Here's a quick look at the sun intensity as well in and around Knysna for the rest of the week as we get into your temperatures, not only for today, but leading up into Monday, so you can also prep for the weekend ahead. And last but certainly not least, out in Cape TZ, let's see what's going down. Starting off with partly cloudy skies, quickly clearing to abundant sunshine throughout the day. Our temperatures will climb from 17 this morning to a mid-23 degrees by the afternoon. But here's as you can expect for the rest of the week from this Tuesday into the Monday. Cape Town looking fantastic for sure. And that leads us into your sunrise view of this hour. Beautiful way to get us here as well. Well, speaking about Cape Town and beyond, Atlantis has tuned in and said, hey, Rainique Davids, this is what my morning looks like from my side. Thank you so much, Rainique, for just making us so happy this morning. With your 27-degree day, it definitely is looking like a good day to have a good day. And if you too would like to be like Rainique, 0630369649 is how you get in touch. And we look forward to sharing your morning with you and seeing what it looks like on your side of town. But now, though, you do know it is Tuesday, and a couple of options for your fashion poll are coming up. So let's see how Raul can take us through.
Oh, yes. We've got options, baby. Thank you so much, Carissa, for plugging us in on what to expect for the weather today. But we want to plug Mzansi in on what to expect when it comes to our girl and elevating her look. I mean, we need you to come through and do exactly that because it's like a Tuesday, of course. And we want you to give us the finest options. We're going to be stepping into our full glam mode today. I've already got the full suit on. I'm feeling that shimmer and elegance, but I want you to think more shimmer. I want you to think more elegance, and I want to think more, a whole lot of statement energy. And luckily, it is Tuesday, and I need you to come through and help choose between these two Woolworths Glam capsule looks. Now, let's talk about the incredible options we've got here this morning. Option number one is a playful polka dot ruffle maxi dress. It's finished with embellished flower spiral strap stilettos and a sparkling rhinestone bucket bag. It's got chic, glam, and pizzazz written all over it, and you know Chris is going to look good in this one. But we got another option, which is going to make this one real difficult. And this one's a statement too. It's a red sleeveless A-line maxi dress completed with a diamante strappy heel, sandals, and a luxe gold bucket bag. Now, I don't know how you guys are going to make this decision. And luckily, it's you and not me. So Zanzi, come through. Make our girl look even better than she does this morning. And head over to our Expresso social media pages to vote for your favorite look. Don't forget to include the hashtag Woolies Christmas in your answer. And hey, I don't think we can go wrong with option one or option two, but you get to decide which glam look is going to finish off Carissa's ultimate pizzazz. We'll see you in just a bit of Mzansi, and of course, don't go anywhere because there's still a whole lot to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Good conversation, it's activism, it's action, and we've got options happening all around this. Good conversation in just a bit, and we'll see you around the corner.
One thing about our girl Carissa, she can rock anything, whether it's the black and white number or the red one. Trust and believe she's going to look oh so delicious. You know what else is delicious? A smash burger. Make sure to keep it locked right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, because Carissa is going to be in the kitchen trying out the Mrs. Ball's sweet chili smash burger, courtesy of Evidence's recipe. We absolutely love it. We also get to hang out with 5FM's Stephanie B as we dive into all things 16 days of activism. So make sure to keep it locked right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. All of this and so much more magic after this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast show. We are live and in charge right here on S3. We're about to dive into a conversation that really, really is important. South Africa continues to face some of the highest rates of gender-based violence in the world, and behind every statistic is a woman with a real story. This year, 5FM is stepping into 16 days of activism with a national campaign that does something simple yet powerful. It listens, okay? 16 days, 16 voices brings forward the lived experiences of women across the country, sharing their stories just before the 11 a.m. news every single day. These are raw, unfiltered testimonies that remind us that GBV doesn't live in headlines alone. It lives in homes, workplaces, and communities. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome joining us to unpack the heart behind this initiative is Stephanie B, the voice anchoring 5 mid-mornings and one of the key drivers of this campaign. Please give her a warm Expresso welcome, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning and really shedding light on this important conversation. I mean, first things first, what inspired you to team up with 5FM to shed a light on this entire initiative?
Well, obviously, I think 16 days is something that's been going around for a very, very long time. It's been going for very many years. And we've had different campaigns of varying successes when it comes to impact. I wanted to create a campaign that was about more than just abstract statistics. I think we hear the stats a lot. I think we hear 1 in 9. I think we hear a lot of stats, a lot of numbers. And numbers are good and they serve a purpose. But what I wanted to do is to actually give South African women a voice who might never have had their stories heard before. Some of the biggest cases in South Africa do obviously make it to media, and we hear about them and we talk about them. But for the average South African woman who does go through GBV, her story is never heard, and no one listens. So I wanted to create a platform where we did kind of stop and listen, and it was about those individual women and their stories rather than just about the abstract sort of statistics.
And I mean, we may be in the entertainment space, right? But at the end of the day, these are real stories. There are real people behind them. And I can imagine for you and your team, hearing them every single day must be so heartbreaking. Are there any sort of stories that have stayed with you? What has the reception been like since starting this initiative?
There are so many stories that stay with me, even as you're speaking. I'm getting sort of full body goosebumps. Recording the stories with a woman is obviously a very difficult thing. I'm asking women to be vulnerable on a national platform and to tell stories that maybe they've never actually told to the media before. And asking them to be vulnerable and sincere like that has already been quite difficult. And then to hear those stories, some of the most violent and gruesome acts that have been committed against women and children in South Africa. And for a lot of these women, their stories start with their children, when they're babies, when they're 5 years old in the home. For a lot of the women we're speaking to, their first abuser was their father sometimes, or a trusted family member. So it's been really difficult. But I think it's important to hear those difficult stories. So even when I'm on air, we have the stories going, I go, I'm giving you a trigger warning, obviously, because this is touching on a very sensitive and very intense subject in South Africa. But if you are struggling, please still try and listen. I think that's the whole point, is that I wanted to give those women a chance to speak without interruption. This is not about me telling you what you should be saying. This is about me sitting back and listening to your story.
Giving you a safe space to fully express yourself. And I'm pretty sure there is the opportunity of telling your story anonymously.
100%.
So it truly, truly is quite safe. And as you mentioned earlier, GBV does thrive in silence. So opening our voices and our mouths and our ears to listen to people's stories can inspire someone else. This is real change on the ground. What do you hope the impact of this entire initiative will be, the ripple effect of it all?
I'm hoping that the ripple effect of specifically 16 Days, 16 Voices is that women or girls or anyone who is suffering through GBV can hear a story and go, I don't have to stay in this scenario or this position anymore. I can reach out for help. These women's stories, they're survivor stories. They've lived to tell the tale. A lot of them have sought help through some of the amazing organizations in South Africa that do specialize and help women getting out of these kinds of situations. So I just really want anyone who has heard anything or has heard a story to realize that you don't have to stay. There are options for you. Get out, reach out for help, and violence really does thrive in silence. And the more we speak about this, the more we can help.
Yeah. And many young women are watching right now as well, who probably also stay silent because you want to shy away from the stigma. You don't want to be the face of activism or the face of any sort of a form of abuse because you believe it takes away from who you are. But I'm also here, inspired by you, to say that you don't have to allow these circumstances to define who you are and what your life's mission and purpose is. There is help. And through your initiative, through your platform, there are other voices, other women who are sharing their stories, and you can take heed of those stories and inspiration to also speak out. You can escape or you can leave an abusive situation. Before you leave, to the young women watching right now, what message would you want to say to them?
I would just really want them to know that they're not alone and that they don't have to stay quiet. There are people who are literally ready, willing, waiting to help. Try and reach out the second that you can. We have had so many instances where women have been listening to our stories, and young women, and have gone, oh, maybe I should just stay, maybe things will get better. And they hear the stories and go, no. Actually, things are probably going to get worse. So we've actually helped a number of women out of terrible situations by putting them in contact with amazing organizations. So I just want you to know that you're not alone. and that you don't need to carry the shame by yourself if you are feeling shame, because unfortunately a lot of survivors do feel shame.
Yeah.
As a survivor myself, it doesn't have a face, it doesn't have a name, it doesn't have an age, an identity, it doesn't have a religion, a race, it has nothing. This is something that all South African women are currently going through. And just take heed in the fact that like a little bit of courage could literally change the trajectory of your life. And get out as soon as you can. Reach out for help. We're waiting to help you.
We're here. Oh, Stephanie B, thank you so much for that moment of vulnerability as well from you. And I think that it offers a lot of women some comfort to know that people who occupy the spaces that you do are here and are willing to help, have walked the walk. So you really are operating from a point of heart, and we truly appreciate that. Thank you for coming through to your Feel Good Breakfast show. We will be tuned in, okay, on 5FM, and come back soon, okay?
Oh, thank you.
I hope that you have taken inspiration, ladies and gentlemen. Please do visit womenforchange.co.za for survivor support.
Oh, thank you so much for that incredible conversation, Kutle and Stephanie B. I've been listening, and it has been really heartbreaking, but an important thing to get out there regardless. And right now, what we want to get out there is today's winning dish that just takes something familiar and lifts it with a simple but very smart flavor choice. Now, we've got a gorgeous individual on the line with us, Evidence Magagula, who used Mrs. Ball's sweet chili sauce to build a smash beef burger that's just packed with balance in a bite, showing exactly how one ingredient can shift a classic into something a little bit more exciting. Now, her creation just jumped off the screen the moment that we saw it. And now, in fact, we get to bring that flavor live here to the studio. So, Evidence, good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Oh, Evidence, we are so good. How are you on this Tuesday morning?
I am doing absolutely well.
Oh, I'm so excited to get into your recipe, Evidence. So I've got some ingredients in front of me. In fact, I've got our mince, our seasoning, some cheese, and then our pans that are going off, and then, of course, our Mrs. Ball's sweet chili sauce. So where do I even begin, Evidence?
I think we can begin by firstly preparing the bun and the mince. Yes.
Well, our kitchen fairies will definitely bring me a bun in just a little bit. After we've toasted our bun, what's the next step after that?
I think we can start with our mince to bake those prepared.
All right, Evidence, I've got the mince in front of me, and she's looking a little bit like she's in need of a dressing. Shall I go in with some salt and pepper?
Yes, please.
Okay. And do you have an amount, or do you just kind of go with the flow when it comes to seasoning?
You can go with the flow.
Okay. Let me let my ancestors lead me here. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, there you go. And then, Evidence, I'm just basically mushing it up together, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me get involved there. All right. Evidence, if your TV is on in the background, please go ahead and switch that off, and then we can have a really great conversation without any feedback interfering us, right?
It's off.
Okay, perfect, perfect. I'm just adding some more flavor in there just to make sure every bit of meat is coated and covered. And this mince is fresh. It is looking so incredibly good. Evidence, tell me what inspired this recipe on your side?
Oh, what inspired it is that I'm a lover for burgers, right? And I knew that with this Mrs. Ball sweet chili sauce, this burger is going to be a banger, because why not?
Why not? If not, why not? Exactly, Evidence.
This sweet chili sauce is for everything, if I can tell you. It can go to your wings, your fries, and even your burgers, right?
I love that. I also really enjoy it as a dipping sauce with some spring rolls. That, I think, is my favorite way to eat it as well. All right, Evidence, I'm going to put our pan on right now. We've got our mince, and then am I forming our patties, essentially?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Let me go ahead. And then are we doing big patties, medium, small? What should they be looking like?
I think medium will be fine.
Medium. Okay, let's see. I think that should be good. And then am I squashing them because it's a smash burger, Mose?
Yes.
Okay. Smash it a little bit. Okay, one
Yes.
patty done. Evidence, that one is for you. And then I'm going to make one for me, and then we can eat together. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see how we can do this. Okay, second patty done. Let me put them in the pan. All right, Evidence, that's going to fry away. And you can actually talk me through the sauce while I wash my hands. So what are we
Okay.
using for the sauce? What are we doing?
So for our sauce, we're going to need a little bit of mayo. And then our Mrs. Balls sweet chili sauce, which is the main ingredient.
Exactly. Main character energy. I'm here for it. All right, so we've got our mayonnaise. And then how much Mrs. Balls am I actually going to be throwing in?
You can just throw maybe 2 spoons, because with the mayo we need only 1 spoon, right?
Okay, let's go in.
This is a sweet chili burger, actually.
Ooh, that looks
Not a
good.
burger.
Oh, that's good. I would even base some sweet chili on the burger, but it's not my recipe. Let me not get ahead of myself. But as Evidence knows, and I know, Mrs. Balls remains one of South Africa's most iconic flavors, just trusted to elevate everything from everyday meals to festive showstoppers. In fact, I'm going to add some more of our main character in there. The range includes original chutney, jalapeno, and sweet chili variants. So there is a flavor for every single palate and every recipe. All right, Evidence, our sauce is done. Our burgers are frying away. Let's actually get our bun toasted while I'm here. And then everything will be ready to go. So do you serve this with a side? Are we thinking a salad, some chips? What are you going for?
A chip.
Chips, eh? Yes. Now, do you make your chips from scratch? Are you there peeling potatoes, Evidence?
Sometimes I use the, what's this one?
The pre-made, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Who's got the time? All right, so
Because
I'm
they're
gonna...
always very crunchy, you can get them to be so crispy the way you want them.
Yeah. All right, Evidence, are we
And
thinking we're gonna put cheese on it or no cheese?
Cheese.
Cheese, always the cheese. All right, let's go in with our cheese. Ooh, there you go. The multi-cheese is gonna be so good on here. There you go. All right, and then Evidence, I hope that you can see our end product over here, and you can let us know, is it a 10 out of 10? Is it a 9 out of 10?
I trust you very well, and I think you're gonna do very good, you know?
Oh, I love you already, Evidence. Thank you so much. All right, you and me, girl. We are the sweet chili. We bring the spice, we bring the flavor, and of course, we bring just a little bit of sweetness as well. And we want you, Mzansi, to join the Mrs. Balls Festive Challenge by submitting a dish made with your favorite variant. Now, upload your recipe photo to the competition post using hashtag Mrs. Balls Festive Challenge. Of course, T's and C's apply and can be found on expressoshow.com. Evidence, you've been an absolute star. In fact, you are the main character, okay? Oh, beautiful. All right, Evidence has given us the most incredible recipe. Our smash burgers are cooking away. Expresso fam, if you'd like to get this as well, all you need to do is head over to expressoshow.com. Buns are being toasted, burgers being cooked, and there you have it, our smashed burger, courtesy of Miss Evidence and Mrs. Balls. Mrs. Balls brings the flavor, so bring your festive magic. Create a dish using your favorite Mrs. Balls product and you could win your share of 40,000 Rand. Simply share a picture of your Mrs. Balls festive recipe on the competition post on Expresso's social pages using hashtag Mrs. Balls Festive Challenge. And the presenter matched to your flavor will recreate your dish live on air with your guidance. Entries close 18 December. T's and C's at expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, this morning we've been having such incredible conversations, especially around the fact that, yes, we're going to take a stand, not only for 16 days, but even beyond. But of course, 16 days, 16 voices. It doesn't only share stories, it honors the women who survived them. Now, one of those voices belongs to Melise Jogiet, whose journey began in a childhood marked by fear and also continued into a marriage where the cycle of violence, of course, repeated.
Absolutely. Now, today she uses her story and her advocacy work to fight for women whose lives look painfully similar to her own through her organization, Women for Change. Now, her voice represents thousands of women who've experienced something similar, or often hidden, dismissed, or maybe even unheard. And I think this is a conversation we are dying to bring to the forefront. For being brave, I want to thank you. For being honest, I want to thank you. And for being on this couch live in front of Mzansi, I want to thank you even more. How are you doing this morning, Melise?
I'm very well, thank you.
Awesome. I see the purple nails.
Yes,
Women for
yes.
Change is here. You guys have really been at work, hey?
Well, yeah, the work doesn't end, right?
Yeah.
This is 24 hours a day, every day of the year. I mean, 16 days of activism is a small burst in the amount of work that we have and the amount of cases that we have to deal with every day.
Sure. And thank you for really advocating for this and really essentially putting your lives on the line every single day for the voices that are unheard. We do appreciate it. But as we know, 16 days, 16 voices is what we're focusing on right now. So what was it like for you to see that, placing survivor stories like your own even at the center of a national platform like even Stephanie B has provided on 5FM?
It's been interesting because I think from a personal perspective, a lot of people don't know until they hear it. But at the same time, it's also resonated with so many people because abuse is so hidden.
Right.
We only speak about the violent aspect. And actually, there's a lot that happens prior to the violence. We don't recognize emotional and psychological abuse in South Africa. We don't recognize financial abuse. So the more that I tell my story, separate from the work that I do, so many people come forward and say, but that's happening to me. I didn't realize that was even abuse. So it's really opened, I think, a lot of people's eyes.
Sure. And I think maybe opening up people to understanding what's actually really truly going on. And especially when we talk about people that are maybe dealing with this daily reality, what would you wish that South Africans maybe knew with regards to what it's really truly like dealing with, going through and facing something like GBV? I mean, it's more than a conversation, more than something you can just express, but hopefully you can bring this into words somehow.
I think for most people, you just feel crazy. The community makes you feel crazy. Your experience makes you feel like you're imagining half of what's happening.
As in crazy, as in like doubting yourself or the reality of it?
Every single day. Because you don't really know what's actually going on yourself. So the experience is like trying to wake up in the morning and hoping that everything's going to be calm that day.
Sure.
And then figuring out that you're not the one creating the chaos, but being reminded every day that it's your fault.
Jeez.
If you go through that for years, not only the psychological damage, but the healing process after that is twice as long as the abuse experience itself.
Yeah,
Can you
my
imagine
goodness. I mean, I've heard the story time and time again in a country where, for example, the justice system isn't even there to support women, you know, and the way our environment is set up is also not there to support victims or survivors. There's victim blaming. So I know that these stories are so important, but so is support for them as well. So when it comes to work for Women for Change, what kind of help do survivors actually need, you know? I would say even beyond emergency assistance, how can we create an environment that they feel held?
I think most people don't realize that emotional support is actually first and foremost.
Sure.
Most of the cases that we deal with, people don't actually need a solution right off the bat. They need to know someone believes them. They need to know that they are not the crazy one in the situation. Emotional support, even in my personal coaching I've seen, has taken people far further than the system ever will. Because at the end of the day, the healing is the thing that helps you get along, right? Move along and get to where you need to get. That, in my experience, has been the same thing. From homelessness to where I am now, emotional support is literally the only thing that kept me going.
Sure. And something that I'm so grateful that you've somehow taken and turned into a power when it comes to your voice, when it comes to the impact that you're creating. What would you say to many others out there that are possibly going through this, rebuilding right now, trying to heal? What message can you share of maybe encouragement? Because I know you are continuing to heal. You've come from a very, very dark place, but yet you're using it as a light to shine on not only yourself, but for many others that absolutely need it right now. What words could you say to them? And maybe just sharing with them directly would be absolutely valued.
I think the most important thing to recognize is that this isn't the end of the road. It feels like it. It feels like you're about to die every day when you're in the middle of it, especially for those of us who everything has been ripped away from. But it's not the end of the road. And I know those little words don't mean much, but that's why we are here. That's why we walk people through these journeys, to ensure that they don't have to suffer alone. Because we only grow, learn, and heal through community. And that's exactly why our community exists.
Sure.
Power.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, for using your platform for good. As we said at the start of this interview, it's so incredible to see that, yes, it's tireless work, but the needle's slowly moving on a national level, of course, with even President Cyril Ramaphosa acknowledging that it is a state of national disaster. So we hope you, and we wish you all the best with the rest of your advocacy work. How can people continue to support Women for Change?
Amplifying the work. I mean, we tell not only survivor stories, but femicide cases we share every single day, and they are heartbreaking. But also, I think people don't realize that NPOs survive with donations if they are not funded. A lot of the NPOs in South Africa are trying to survive on the bare minimum, and we're supporting people because we have to, right? I think people need to take a little bit of a deeper look into what it is we actually do and find ways to support in that way, because we also have to raise our families, especially those of us who are survivors, right? So understanding the work and what goes into it and why supporting both financially, online, and sharing the content is important.
Sure. Worthy opportunity, Mzansi, to step up right now, be a part of something incredible, a part of impact and a way to change. You can do exactly that by being a part of maybe assisting, maybe contributing, or just showing up and sharing what you can with this organization. But a heartfelt thank you to both Stephanie and, of course, Melise for this morning. Honesty and clarity. We're talking about 16 days, 16 voices, which reminds us that change starts when we stop looking away and start listening. Now, the insight and the courage that we've experienced today challenges us to move from awareness to active responsibility this December, and I think going forward into 2026. And long after this campaign ends, I want to be celebrating moments like this, not talking about the tragedy, but talking about the success, the fight, and the light that we get to celebrate. Melise, I really, truly appreciate you, and I'm going to send you energy to carry on doing the Lord's work and create miracles as you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely appreciate you.
Man. Okay, we'll take the shortest break, Mzansi, and we'll be back straight after this. But a lot to think about and digest, and we'll see you straight after this.
Only you can make my day.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso right here on S3. Sisayqhuba kakuhle inkqubo yethu yanamhlanje with a lot of inspiration. In the quiet moments of early childhood, the foundations for a lifetime are laid. But for many children in rural KwaZulu-Natal, learning challenges can go unnoticed for a very, very long time. Kodwa namhlanje, we follow the story of young Esethu and the dedicated field worker walking beside her journey, showing how early support can change the course of a child's future. This is a story about community, care, and the power of catching challenges early, and how one organization is helping children thrive from the very beginning.
Celebrate the change makers as companies, communities, and civil society work together to build a brighter future for all. Brought to you in partnership with Trialogue.
Siyawazi is a community-based organization that supports children with disabilities and also support children that have learning barriers in schools and in ECDs.
Inclusive education for me is that everyone gets to learn. Unfortunately, in South Africa, we have very large classes. So you get sometimes 45 children in a grade R, grade 1 class, and it's really difficult to be inclusive. You have got special schools in South Africa, but they're limited.
At Siyawazi, we have 3 programs, which is inclusion, school readiness, and a 0 to 2 baby program.
Our main program is called our inclusion program, and that supports finding children with disabilities and supporting them in their homes with their families, and then also supporting them to be included in ECD centres, grade R and grade 1 in local schools. We realized when we were working in schools that some children have barriers to learning, have gaps in their learning, and we decided to start our school readiness arm of Siyawazi. And that, at the beginning of the year, we do a red flag screening that then catches children who are at risk of falling behind. And we work with those children the whole year, supporting the teachers in the classroom, and most of those children catch up. If the children do not catch up at the end of the year, they could possibly have an underlying condition.
I started working at Siyawazi end of 2023. I go to school and teach those kids and interact with the teachers. We build a really good relationship with teachers. It's where we talk about these children and see what we can do together. When I first saw Esethu, we were at her school. I saw a little girl. She's the tiniest child at school. And when I approached her, I was like, hey, tell me what's your name? She just looked at me. And when I go to her classroom and ask the teacher, what's her story, why she doesn't talk and she doesn't participate in the classroom. Then when we did the screening, she failed the assessment.
Akanankinga nokudlala, inkinga into besiqalile ukuyinotice, khuluma nasendlebeni. Vele uthi uma umbiza mhlawumbe khona umuntu ombingelelayo, uthothi ungathi umzibile kana kabuzi.
With a child like Esethu, we go to home. We also have therapy program for her. We do colors, shapes. We also do some jumpings because physically we need to develop. We also discovered she had infections on both ears. Whenever I come to Esethu's home, the mother and father, they are always involved. They always want to learn together with Esethu. They are very, very involved because they want their child to succeed.
I-therapy yanokuya kaSiyakwazi isize kakhulu. Bafika bamfundise izinto, ukukhuluma, ukubiza igama, ngawubona umehluko bamsize kakhulu.
Nanokufundisa umzixolo.
Nasesibhedlela njengoba sifuna ukuhamba esibhedlela, ibona abasibhukhelayo, basinikeze nemali yokugibela. So nje basisiza kakhulu, banoxhaso kakhulu.
We support the family holistically because disability depends poverty. So at Siyawazi, we came up with the strategy because we give parents skills. We have a sewing hub, we have a baking class, and also we have a second-hand shop. If we see that the parent has a potential, then we will hire them to come at our center to do some sewing stuff, because on our therapy room, we have resources that we give to parents whenever they come for therapy. And those resources, they come from our sewing hub.
At Siakwazi, we have different types of funders. Some are trusts and foundations, and others are CSR funding. First Rand is one of those funders, and they are specifically funding our school readiness program, where we are finding children with invisible disability. Through this program, we are able to notice that children are not catching up, they have an underlying condition, and how can we support them to access a diagnosis that they need to support them to thrive and grow.
On the second month, when I asked her, what's your name? She was able now to tell me what's her name. What I noticed is that she just needed love and support, someone who will keep on asking her questions. Now she's able to do a lot of things. She's able to name colors, she's able to name shapes, she's able to introduce herself. She's just able to do a lot of things now. She has really improved. So there is hope for SA2, there is a bright future for her.
This year, in 2025, we have been supporting 164 children with disabilities within KwaXolo and Kwanzamakwe, where we are based. UNICEF have estimated that 1 in 10 children present with a disability or barrier to learning. That means there's many more children to reach. There's much more to do.
I'm very proud to say that Siakwazi has done a really great job in the communities. Siakwazi has helped a lot of families, and we are hoped to help more and more children.
Oh my goodness, Mzansi. What we have just seen right now is more than a story. It's the ripple effect of belief, care and long-term commitment. And joining us this morning in studio is Gone Gugushe, Head of Social Investing at First Rand, who helps turn that belief into real-world change through strategic support of early childhood development across South Africa. Please, everybody, let's give her a warm Expresso welcome.
Thank you.
What we've just seen now is so heartwarming and truly inspiring. I mean, the first thing is, what inspired you to really support an initiative such as Siakwazi?
Thank you so much, Kuhle, for having us. So at First Rand, I mean, we are really driven by our purpose, which is to create a future of shared prosperity for our customers, our employees, and the society that we live in. And the promise that we make is important for us to keep that promise, to say that our prosperity has to be interlinked and intertwined and shared with the society. And so it was important then, I mean, education is one of the most important tools that you can use to really propel progress. And so, you know, education is our biggest area that we support. But within that, within education, we know that the plight of children that live with disabilities, that live with learning difficulties, can be undermined. And so it was important then for us to find organizations that really work with children with disabilities and children with learning difficulties.
And why early childhood education specifically, particularly in under-resourced communities?
Yeah. So we believe that foundational learning, we've seen what our country has really battled with education outcomes, and we believe that this is, and research shows that this is as a result of really foundations not being laid properly. And so for us, it's important that we start really from the grassroots, we start from that early childhood development, and we build the building blocks appropriately. And for us, quality is so important.
Of course.
So we really focus on enabling the people around the children, particularly the teachers and practitioners, and of course, as Siakwazi also does, reaching out to the parents to ensure that that continues into the household.
When we have these conversations about education, particularly in under-resourced communities, we know what the shortcomings are. And we know the importance of, you know, childhood development as well, because as cliche as it may sound, the kids, the children are the future. Right? Why do you believe that it is so underserviced and under-resourced and underfunded as well?
So I really think that education and ECD in particular really battles with a lot of fragmentation. There's lots of little small players, you know, from I think, you know, just a go-go establishing an ECD creche or just taking kids to look after them to formalized schools. There's a lot of fragmentation within that sector, which really then undermines even the channeling of funding that goes into that. And also, I think at a policy level, the various departments that look after the well-being of children, from the Department of Social Development to the Department of Education to the Department of Health, I think even there is, you know, misalignment in policy. We only saw in the last 2 years that grade R was made compulsory and ECD was shifted and moved into the Department of Education, but still the other overall well-being of a child still resides with the other the other policy departments. So that policy fragmentation, I think, really needs to be streamlined, and we need to see kind of harmonization and working together of certain things, from the policy level to the execution and implementation. You know, that fragmentation needs to be resolved somehow.
And hopefully we can address it pretty soon.
Yes, of course. I mean, I think the work that we do as corporates and the work that we do certainly as the First Rand Foundation, we see it as complementing government. We see it as really providing an additional boost to what government is doing in organizing the sector.
I mean, thank you so much to you and your team at First Rand for taking this initiative. You touched on some ECD programs that the foundation supports. What impact do you believe that this has had?
So, I mean, we do research. We are led by research in the things that we do. And one of the research that we do is the Thrive by 5 Index. And the Thrive by 5 Index that was recently released in October indicates that there is, I think, at least 45% of our children under 5 are not on track in terms of their developmental milestones. And this is particularly pronounced in children who are not attending ECD centers. And you can imagine how much more pronounced it is in children that are living with disabilities or learning difficulties. And so based on that research, for us, it was then important to make sure that, one, we support inclusion and we support the availability of resources that help children to thrive. We aim to support children to be school ready by the age of 6, and of course literacy and numeracy by grade 4 and digital skills by grade 7. This for us is the continuum that is so important in foundational learning.
The plan is there, the implementation is currently happening. We thank you so much for coming through to Expresso and shedding light on this very, very important initiative and being a champion of education in our communities as well.
Thank you so much.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, stories like Esethu's remind us that community is a big thing, and when investment meets intention and care is placed where it matters most, entire generations are given a stronger start. We have started off this morning with a whole lot of inspiration. As we take a break, sit back and reflect on what more we can do to truly improve our education sector. We will continue our conversation with so much more after the break.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Expresso right here on S3. And thank you for spending the first hour with us. To get the second hour started just a minute after 7, let's get into your national news headlines, where Home Affairs has extended its office hours nationwide from today until the 19th. And that's to help citizens, non-citizens and visitors manage applications and collections during the festive rush, with a second extension set for early January. Our branches will now close at 6 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. as holiday travel intensifies and thousands prepare passports, IDs and emergency documents for smooth journeys across the country. Now, the department expects peak demand over the next 2 weeks and urges the public to secure bookings in advance through the branch appointment system. In other national news, police have identified 3 persons of interest and taken one in for questioning following the Friday assassination of Madlanga Commission witness Marius van der Merwe. Now, van der Merwe, gunned down in front of his wife and children, had recently accused Ekurhuleni Police Department Brigadier Julius Mkonazi of ordering a cover-up of a suspect's death. Our National Police Commissioner, Fani Masemola, said investigations are confident of a breakthrough. He also said security for officials and witnesses has been enhanced, while communities are urged to report suspicious activity to support the ongoing investigation. Well, internationally speaking, Ukraine will share a revised 20-point peace plan with the U.S. today in an effort to end Russia's war, following talks in London between President Volodymyr Zelensky and the leaders of France, Germany and Britain. Now, the meeting aimed to strengthen Ukraine's position amid pressure from the White House to agree quickly to a settlement, while addressing concerns that a U.S.-backed draft favored Moscow. Our leaders also discussed using frozen Russian assets to fund Ukraine and securing U.S. guarantees to deter further Russian attacks as the conflict nears its 4th year. Meanwhile, the government and armed forces of Benin thwarted a coup attempt over the weekend after a group of soldiers declared on state television that they removed President Patrice Talon from the power in the commercial hub of Cotonou. Our security forces soon reclaimed control, cleared remaining pockets of resistance and restored order in a region already shaken by recent military takeovers. And closing up your 7 o'clock news here, as South Africa observes Reconciliation Month, citizens are encouraged to deepen their commitment to unity, healing and nation building ahead of the National Day of Reconciliation at the Nkomo Museum in KwaZulu-Natal. Now, the heritage site, once marked by the 1838 Battle of Blood River, a place where South Africans stood divided, has been transformed into a symbol of shared nationhood after 16 December was redefined in 1995 to promote dialogue as well as justice. In the lead up to the National Reconciliation Day, various government departments will host activities to commemorate the month. This year's program reinforces a future grounded in inclusion and understanding. And at its heart lies Ubuntu, compassion over vengeance, humanity over division. A definite note that we can take not only on the 16th of December, but every single day as South Africans. It's where we leave your 7 o'clock news. It's time now for your sports with Ryle.
Thank you so much, Carissa. Yes, let's dive into all things sport, and we're going to start off with the rugby news. Now, the unbeaten DHL Stormers return home with momentum, and key Springboks back for Saturday's Champions Cup clash against La Rochelle in Oberga. Now, Damian Willemse, Sasha Feinberg, Ngome Zulu and Kobus Reinach rejoin a confident squad, while fit again Suleiman Hartzenberg is also available as competition for places intensifies. Well, we move to cricket news up next, and red ball cricket returns, and it's returning to Centurion on the 9th to the 12th of December as the momentum multiplied Titans face the Dolphins in their final home fixture of the 4-day series. Now, still searching for their first win, the Titans welcome back Proteas Simon Harmer and Tsepo Ndwandwa, adding much-needed balance and experience. Now, coach Rivash Gobind says familiar conditions and a refreshed squad give his side a real chance to finish 2025 on a stronger note. Well, we move to football next, and Christian Pulisic struck twice as AC Milan roared back from 2-0 down to beat Torino 3-2 and reclaim top spot in Serie A. Now extending their unbeaten league run to 13 games in total. Now Genoa edged Udinese 2-1 to climb clear of danger, while Parma earned a vital 1-0 win at Pisa to move 4 points above the drop zone. Well, rounding up all things sport, we move to football next in the UK, and Manchester United climbed to 6th after a commanding 4-1 win at bottom-placed Wolves, stretching their unbeaten away run to 5 league games. Now, Bruno Fernandes scored twice, with Brian Mbeumo and Mason Mount also on target. Now, Wolves briefly levelled through Jean-Regner Bellegarde, but slumped to an 8th straight defeat, remaining rooted to the foot of the table. Well, that's a roundup of sport. We'll do it again in the next hour, but I know many of you are hoping to get to work and out on the road safely, and Carissa's got the latest.
Well, thank you so much, Raul. Let's get into your traffic for this hour. Out in Milnerton in Cape Town, there is some congestion building on the N7 South at the N1 inbound ramp. Now, traffic is slow moving, so expect a bit of a delay getting through that stretch of traffic, and give yourself some extra travel time and stay safe out there. Sticking in Cape Town, but heading over to Somerset West, motorists heading on the N2 outbound before Victoria Interchange. Do brace yourselves for some slow-moving traffic this morning. Now, congestion is building by the minute in that area, and delays are likely. So plan your morning commute accordingly, and if you can, consider alternate routes if you are tight on time. Well, that is where we leave your roads for now. We'll check in again at 8 o'clock. It's time now to get your weather report.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, we're diving into weather in such a unique and special way right now. We're going to start off by doing exactly that, giving you a full rundown, starting in Polokwane. Now, you'll start your Tuesday in Polokwane with a slight chance of showers this morning under mostly cloudy skies, with temperatures from 17 rising to a high of 31 degrees. Now, there's a slight chance of rain. Winds will be light, initially from the north, shifting south-southwest. And here is a quick look at the sun intensity in and around Polokwane over the next week. While moving from Polokwane, we go to Joburg next, and starting off Tuesday with mostly sunny skies, transitioning to partly cloudy conditions later this afternoon. Now, temperatures will climb from the lower teens this morning to a warm 26 degrees. And today, the UV index will be extreme. So remember to take precautions if spending time outdoors. And you'll have moderate winds from the northwest with a slight chance of rain this afternoon. Well, Bloemfontein is up next, and mostly clear skies are expected for Bloem. As the day progresses, you'll see a mix of sun and clouds, with highs reaching a scorching 33 degrees. Scattered thunderstorms are expected to develop this afternoon, and here's a quick look at the sun intensity in and around Bloemfontein over the next 2 days. Move to the sunny skies of Durban next, and you're starting Tuesday with partly cloudy skies and comfortable temperatures in the lower 20s. Now, as the day progresses, we'll see more sunshine, pushing a high of 28 degrees. Winds will be light out of the northeast, keeping conditions pleasant for your morning. Over in East London, it will feel quite warm for East London, as temperatures will climb from 18 degrees to a mid-24 degrees this afternoon, with moderate winds from the east. Now, here's a quick look at the sun intensity in and around East London for the week ahead. The mighty GQ Berga is up next, and we're looking at a beautiful start to Tuesday in the GQ, with sunny skies and temperatures climbing from the lower teens to a warm 26 degrees. Winds will be moderate from the south-southwest this afternoon, and here's a quick look at the sun intensity in and around Berga over the next 2 days. Now, moving to George next, you can expect a mix of sun and clouds with a high reaching 24 degrees. Winds will be light to moderate, generally from the south, making a pleasant day around George. Here's a quick look at the sun intensity in and around George for the rest of the week. And of course, a summary of the forecast of the week that you can see in front of you right now, taking you all the way to next week, Monday. But we move on to Knysna, where you can expect mainly sunny skies this morning, turning partly cloudy this afternoon. Our temperatures will reach a mid-25 degrees, and rain is expected to develop tomorrow afternoon and continue into tomorrow night. And again, a summary of the conditions that you can expect over the next few days. Moving to Cape Town, starting off with partly cloudy skies, quickly clearing to abundant sunshine through the day. Temperatures will climb from 17 degrees this morning to a mid-23 degrees this afternoon, feeling very pleasant. Now, winds will be moderate from the south. And here's a quick look at the sun intensity in and around Cape Town for the rest of the week, along with a summary forecast for Cape Town all the way up until next week. Now you can see some cloud formations, you can see the changes taking place in and around South Africa here. But for now, it's time to move on to an even more spectacular and exciting moment. I'm going to stand for this one because I think it is worthy of this moment. Now, sent in all the way from Durban, we are celebrating Sushila, and it's a beautiful sunrise view. Have a look at this. The sun is bold, it's bright, and we've got drama in the sky. We've got the foreground of nature, and I think this right here is the perfect sunrise view. Sushila, thank you so much for sending this one. I absolutely love it. And a reminder to you, Mzansi, keep it coming. In the next hour, we'll do another view that we can celebrate across the nation. The number is 063-036-9649. Why? Because we absolutely love seeing how you start your day, and it puts a massive smile on our face too, Mzansi. So yeah, we keep it coming and we keep the flow going right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, because there's a whole lot of that to celebrate right now. I believe that we've got something to celebrate because we had a question that we asked you this morning. Now, it is, of course, Tuesday, and we asked you to come and choose exactly that. We wanted you to decide what was going to be the look for the day that Carissa was going to be showcasing. It was a show-stopping glam look. We had a whole lot of votes coming through. We had a whole lot of comments, and it was a polka dot version. We had a red flashy version over here, option number 1, option number 2. For me, I can't decide on this one. I think she would look good in both, but you have come through with the verdict. You have come through with the vote, Mzansi, and I don't think we can be more appreciative of exactly that. So I think it's about time for us to just talk about some of the comments before we reveal that winning look. And Nkele has already said option 2, though you look stunning in anything, Woolies my go-to store. And Nkele, I think you could look stunning too if you get in any of these looks right now. Let's see who else has some comments to share. We got Arlene Stevens, who said, good morning, team. Option 2 for a festive look. Although Clarissa looks good in any outfit, and that I can definitely agree with. Arlene, thank you so much for that comment. We got Gwyneth Jansen, who says, good morning, my fabulous breakfast team. Well, good morning, Gwyneth. Carissa looks good in everything. I know, she really does, eh? And today it's option 2. Merry Christmas, by the way. Well, Gwyneth, Merry Christmas to you. We're definitely feeling festive over here. And maybe this look that you chose might give a little bit of that festive glam. But Malaika van Wyk comes through and says, number 2, fiery red hot. Carissa looks stunning in anything, anyway. So yes, I'm going to echo those sentiments right now, Mzansi. She does look good in pretty much everything. I don't know how she does it, but I think it's thanks to you, because we've got to roll on and bring in our winning look.
Come on, where's the red carpet for my festive red look?
Worthy.
Isn't it so stunning?
It's so stunning. It's so perfect. It's red
so
carpet.
Christmassy.
It's festive. It's flowy. It's light. You look beautiful, lady.
I feel so good as well. The best part about it is when you walk, it kind of like shifts with you. But also for Christmas Day, this is an outfit and a good one, because you can eat and eat and eat, baby, and you won't even be able to see anything. But paired with this beautiful chained gold bag and then the rose gold heels, I honestly think it just really goes glam.
I don't know what
the
dress is doing, but you're absolutely right. The way it flows and shimmers behind you, it's almost like there's a pace to it. It doesn't go fast, it's slow, it's regal.
Exactly.
It's really classic.
It's a summer breeze.
Ah, well played. Well played. Now, Carissa is absolutely shining. Her moment has been locked in, and I think she's definitely ready to sparkle from head to toe. No thanks to you, Mzansi, so we appreciate everything you've done to come through and wait on your options. And here's our plug back to you. We want you to shop the latest glam capsule and more in store, online, or on the Woolworths app. It's waiting for you, and yes, you've got options, and you can definitely look as good as Carissa. Well, you can try.
Almost. All right, now that I look the part.
Can we just take a moment again?
One more moment. I'm just going to live in it quickly.
And yes.
Done. Okay. Mzansi, just allow me right now. But listen, we have got you involved in all the conversations we're having today, not only on this Tuesday choosing this gorgeous outfit for me, but also we had a good morning post you put out.
Absolutely great one at that, right? So this is the question we are asking you. We want you to relive one moment from this year. If you had to, what would it be? Come through with some voice notes. Use the number 063-036-9649 and definitely include that hashtag Expresso show in your answer. And hey, Mzansi, it has been a year. Let's be honest. There's a lot of downs, but a lot of ups as well. And I think that's what we want to bring to the forefront here. Celebrating some of those big moments that maybe went too fast, we maybe rushed over, and we didn't really give it the time that it needed. If I had to throw this one at you...
I know what we're both going to say.
Are you going to say? Getting married?
Getting married, baby. Saying I do.
I know. I would relive that moment every single day. I think about it in the most bizarre opportunities, but that for me is my moment. Our moment, actually, is our
It was just a month apart.
Yeah.
It was a highlight for both of us, and I think something that we'll remember for years to come. And the fact that we got to share it with you, Expresso fam, made it even more special. So yes, I think the I do moment for both of us was great.
I'm still processing and reflecting it, and I think that's what we want to do right now. Celebrate something special, a big moment that you went through this year. I want to see pictures. I want videos. I want you to sing a song in a voice note. Whatever it is, let's get crazy and let's have some fun with it, Mzansi. And of course, don't go anywhere because these answers will be coming just around the corner. See you in a bit.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And we're back live right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso, beautiful people of South Africa. Now, our next guest is a true Kimberly Diamond, okay? A South African singer, songwriter, and actress who's making waves with her powerful vocals and authentic storytelling. With her new EP titled Resurfaced, just released, Lucille Slade is proving once again that diamonds are never found on the surface. You have to dig deep to discover their worth. She joins us in studio to talk all things new music. Please give her a warm Expresso welcome, everybody. My gorgeous, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
At this point, you are more than welcome to keep coming back.
I should just bring my bed in.
Right, please, and settle in, okay? We want to take it back right now with you, right? To when you were signed to a record label back when you were 15 already, and then you decided to pursue an independent path.
Yeah.
What would you say have been some of the most valuable lessons for you?
Ooh, I think the music business, you need to know the music business. And it's so difficult when you're young because you just have a desire to sing. If singing is what you love, that's all you want to do. If you want to write, that's all you want to do. But I think, you know, all of the years of being in the industry has taught me that if I don't put the business first, there isn't much of a performance happening.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what I've been able to learn, you know, even where I work now at Academy of Sound Engineering, is learning the music business. And I guess from 15 to now, such a different woman. Woman. That's the key word, woman. But I've learned so much. I've learned how to stand up for myself.
Yes.
I've learned that I love the industry, and I also like the nitty-gritties of the business.
Of course.
Yeah.
And you have to treat it like a business. I mean, a lot of the time, especially when you are a creative, you want to lead with passion. And we forget that we are here to build, to work, and create sustainable careers, right?
Yeah.
Initially, you wanted to study TV performance at AFDA, but then you switched to live performance.
Yeah.
What inspired that transition?
I think it was a department head at the time. His name was Trevor Harper. And the way they sold this course, man, they sold it so well. You had the live performance aspect, and I think that that's what a lot of us gravitated towards, having those showcases every Friday. That builds your muscle, that makes you want to continue to do it. And then you also learned a bit of production. So I think it was always naturally what I wanted to do, but finding the structure, I didn't know. And then when I got to AFDA and I saw that this was, you know, an offering, I was like, oh my goodness, is that a sign? And I would say it was a sign.
Yeah.
And I took that sign.
Match made in heaven, because fast forward a couple of years later, you are here to promote your latest EP titled Resurface, which you say it speaks to a sense of rediscovery of self. You mentioned that you are a grown woman now, right? Tell us all about Resurface.
Resurface is like my little baby. I say little because it's only 5 songs, but I say these 5 songs pack a punch, you know. Some of them are songs that I had actually recorded in 2018, but I felt like the landscape of 2025, that those lyrics were still relevant, that those melodies were still relevant, and I just had to find the right producer to recreate that production. And that's where I met True Hits. I worked with him on a few, you know, projects with other artists, and then we took on my project. And I just feel like what he came up with sonically really matched those melodies that were already there, and we were able to create newer music like Step with Una Rams and DY. So, yeah.
Those are some big names. My goodness, it's going to be fantastic to witness you on the Expresso stage. But we also want to dive deeper now into, you know, your roots. You are from Kimberley. It's known for the diamonds, girl. Rightfully so, because look at you. How would you say that has influenced your sound and your perspective on the music and how you tell your stories?
So I always say, like, growing up in Kimberley is like growing up in safety. And I think that we take that for granted. And because I grew up in that safety, I was able to explore. My mom was the type of woman who would allow me to go and study at an AFDA. Like, what are you doing studying the arts? But she had no questions about that. And I think it's because, you know, I'm from a community that is known for being warm. I'm from a community that is known for being super authentic. And on the song DY, you hear us speaking a bit of like Kwati, which is a mix of Afrikaans and Setswana from Kimberley. So I think Kimberley is a thread, and it's more about how I present myself. It's like the kindness but surety that you have, and still being humorous. I always say people from Kimberley are funny. 1,001% funny.
I love that. And I've been laughing the entire time since you got to studio, so 100% true. Now, your sound also mixes a bit of like this gussy flair, but it's quite polished in its production. Was that intentional?
Yeah, just like the diamond. Like, you're not finding the diamond on the surface. So you kind of have to dig a little deeper. I wanted a mixture of sounds. I still wanted to feel South African, but also world. And I think that that's what we were able to create with Resurfaced, is that it does feel like you can hear a bit of a piano, but you're like, is that fully piano? And then you're like, oh, that sounds like Afrobeat. Yes, it's meant for you to mix and for you to feel like you're a part of a world. Yeah.
So it's a cross-genre of sort.
Absolutely. So when people are like, what's the genre? I'm like, just go listen.
Listen and you tell me what you feel.
Please and thank you.
Now, you are a singer-songwriter, you are a musician, you also are studying sound engineering.
So not studying, I work at the academy.
Oh,
so
you're
sometimes
working
we help
at
with
the
music
academy.
business. Incredible program. That's really where I learned what rights and royalties are, what copyright is, what contracts are, why you need a publisher, why you might not need a publisher. How much of it do you need? Do you need all of it? What does a record label actually need? Why do they own the master? How can you own your master? Yeah.
Very, very important questions. Thank you for raising them for also future musicians watching right now. But also as a parallel career, you're an actress as well. How do you see all of these things blending in together?
You know, when you're shooting a music video, you always have to embody a character. Even when you're performing, I find that that's an embodiment. It could be an embodiment of you, but I find that it's always an elevated version of yourself. And I find that that's where the acting comes in. You kind of have to throw away your own internal inhibitions and step in as the character for the song.
Yeah.
So that's how I mix him, is that I remember that this is a character and that this character has a journey. What does that look like?
Absolutely stunning, and we cannot wait to see you perform some of your singles from your latest EP titled Resurface. You're here, she's still here, everybody. We are so happy that she has returned right here to Expresso. But first, we're gonna see you light up the Expresso stage with magic a little later on the show. Do not go anywhere because a whole lot of magic is coming your way, Mzansi.
Hey, welcome to the magic as it continues from Jozi Studios to Cape Town's kitchen. We're going to bring some festive funk back because obviously it is festive season and Clover Crush is bringing the flavor and the fun with their limited edition Crush Cranberry Cherry, baby. Now we're going to be kicking things off with the Great Crush Off Challenge, where we turn classic Christmas sips into bright, fruity Crush creations. Now, how this works, it's really simple. We are going to be taking a well-loved South African festive drink and remix it with a bold Crush twist. Now, everything from SA-style eggnog mocktails to frozen berry punch and rosy spritzers. That's all starring Crush's cranberry cherry. That's going to be what we highlight in this dish, but we can use any flavor as well to add to this. So make sure that it is officially Christmas worthy, festive worthy. Maybe incorporate some of the culture in this one as well. And to keep things official, our Crush Christmas captain, you got to say that fast a couple times. Crush Christmas captain will be none other than the one and only Tiffany in the studio. She's going to be coming through in just a bit. She's going to be coming to taste, to judge, and crown the drink that truly captures the spirit of a South African Christmas. But before she does that, we've got to step up, Carissa.
Hey,
Are you ready?
I hope you're ready.
Ooh, would you think we're on a clock here?
Let's see. Do we have a timer?
Maybe we should talk about maybe like a 2 minute or minute.
A minute.
That's quite
a minute
fast.
and a half.
Okay, let's just give us some time here. Let's not rush it. Let's talk about like 2-3 minutes or so, but talk to me while you're doing it, all right?
Okay,
You
right.
got any plans?
A plan, I'm definitely using our delicious cranberry cherry. That sounds
Can you pass
insane.
me one as well? Because I'm definitely going to incorporate
We'll
that.
share this one. We'll share
Okay,
it.
cool, deal.
I'll
Other
put it
than
over
that,
here
I
for
have
you.
no idea where I'm going with this.
But
Right.
I know for sure I'm going to rim my glass.
Oh, you're getting fancy from the top. Okay, well, because you did that, I'm going to do that as well because I don't know what else to do. All right, wish us luck, Mzansi. Tiffany is going to be coming in here in just a bit and judging us because she is very judgerach. Let me tell you that. Oh.
Tiffany, remember that time when we did that thing and
No, hey, no coercing
I bought you a meal
the judges.
And I bought you dessert. Okay. Oh man, I think I got too excited.
Why?
I'm gonna go. I did ice first, and I don't think I should have done that, but I'm gonna commit.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go blueberries, and I'm gonna smash them.
What are we gonna do?
Smash the blueberry.
And that's the thing, I don't have ways of like mixing this properly. Okay, I do.
You do.
I'm just making excuses
You
now.
gotta be resourceful.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna lean into all my ingredients because it's gonna be a mixed mingles.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think Tiffany will just really enjoy that.
You're
You see?
hoping.
No. I feel like I know my girl. So we're gonna go mixed mushed blueberries.
Okay.
We're gonna brighten up her life with the orange.
Okay.
Don't sound so unsure about my decisions. How do I get this in there?
Where is this going? I'm here for it though, Chris. I really am.
Okay, the one is in.
Okay. So I'm trying to be so artsy with my mixology here.
Yeah.
So I've actually mixed some cranberry and some of the fruit juice blend. I've got the orange, apple, or pear, and it's got the sals in as well. So it's going to give that authentic sort of experience as she drinks it, and there's a bit of a swirl of all the fruit and the flavor.
Wow.
But I'm trying to make this warm and spicy as well. So what I'm going to actually be doing is throwing in some notes of like cinnamon and warmth.
Whoa.
Yeah, I want to like throw a little twist of orange in there. Kind of think of, you know, that like elixir of life.
Oh, excuse me.
That's what I'm giving Tiff. I think
kiss
Tiff
of
needs,
life.
She's been working hard this year, and she needs some more life in her.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna boost her.
I think she's got enough life in her.
And give her some pizzazz in a good way. She's got life, but she's got that like she's got sassy life in her. So I'm gonna balance her out with some of this like you know, wholesome life.
Okay.
Listen, I'm trying to stall you, trying to figure out what I'm actually doing in the kitchen. But I want to talk to you about this. Obviously, this drink is something absolutely exceptional. This is the drink that always reminds me of summer holidays, I think. I don't know about you, but just think about it. Just sipping on it somewhere, maybe on a deck chair in the sun, like absorbing the sun at the same time. It gives you summer feels, and it's that memory-making stuff that we're talking about. For me, it's something like adding crushed cranberry cherry. It gives me that bold pop, and that's that pop that I'm wanting to give Tiff as well in terms of that energy. So I'm getting distracted. I need to focus, and I'm almost there. Almost. How are you looking on your side?
Thank you for giving me time to figure this out. I'm going with all the colors of the rainbow. I've got green, I've got indigo, I've got orange, and I'm going to actually okay, I'm not going to tell you. That's a secret.
Not gonna, okay.
That's a secret. You'll find out with Tiffany. We're going to go cherries.
Nice.
And then the cherry on the top is, of course, the juice. Yours looks really beautiful. It's like a sunrise.
I'm trying to get that like color fade, you know how they do it all
Yeah.
Tiff actually does these fancy things. I'm trying to actually go, this is an ode to you, Tiff. Trying to get it as fancy as you are and style this thing and make it worthy.
And also we can add this to our Christmas menu too.
Ooh, you're right, yeah?
We always have welcome drinks whenever we host it at my parents' house.
You do?
And I'm usually on duty, and they love it every year. So I think I'm going to do this.
I wish we had some of that. We just had like blades at our place. Like, just like
Blades?
blades. If you don't know what that is, then don't worry about it. If you know,
what that
you know
If
though.
you know.
But I wish we were on a level like this. I think I'm actually done. To be very honest with you, yeah.
Wow.
I really think I am. I'm just like faffing around here, but
I'm also done.
I think I did it. I think Tiff might just enjoy this. All right, officially, let's call our queen in of the hour. Tiff, where you at? It's time to be judged.
Hello, Queenie.
Good morning. How you doing, Tiff?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm nervous but excited. I think I've made you proud for once.
I'm scared.
For once.
Why are you scared?
This woman throws so much shade my way
like this.
in the kitchen, and I'm hoping this is not the
it's
same.
a piece of art.
Okay, it does look kind of cute.
It's cute, eh?
Okay, so what are you calling this one?
This one is the Tiffany Terrific.
What are you calling this?
Tiff, this is Tiff's tantalizing teaser.
That sounds delicious. Okay, let me
I'm already
taste
winning
it.
this thing, man. Come on.
Okay, now, so you added cranberry and cherry and then orange.
Yeah, I did put some mint in the base a little bit and some orange just to give a little bit of that zestiness. Then a normal layer, and then it gives you a bit of a pow at the end.
Okay. What am I supposed to use? This as like a straw?
No, wait, that was me.
Okay, no, fine. No, you don't
that
have to.
That was mine. This
She
is
can
straw.
keep that.
Okay, you can keep it. I'm going to just move it in.
Careful of the little salt.
Is it salt?
No, it's sugar. I think it's sugar. It is sugar, yeah.
This is actually really nice.
Actually,
I'm surprised, eh?
I'm surprised. I mean,
Okay, the Terrific Tiff.
Okay.
It's got a bit of sunrise. It's got a bit of warmth like you.
I wish it had a bit of something else. Okay, that's not working.
It's not working.
Hey, let me tell you, if I was to think about it, this is probably the best judge that we could bring in.
Oh,
she knows.
The mango. The orange. Okay, guys, I don't know.
And the winner is...
I'm going to give it to Raul Carissa.
I feel like it was close, though. I feel like it was close. Thank you.
Can I keep it?
Yes!
Well done, well done.
Thank you, Chris. High five.
I ain't a sore loser.
I love this. I love the fact that we came up with something completely different to each other.
100%.
Nice variation here. And I think this is more about the fun you can have preparing these moments, having an opportunity to be out there, make the most of summer, and crush all these memories. We're talking about incredible flavors here, berry and cherry elves to be near advent calendars. And if this doesn't say a very crushed Christmas, well, we don't know what does. And I think the festivities have only just begun, because here's a reminder, you also stand a chance at winning one of these amazing festive prizes. To enter, simply head to the competition post on either Expresso or Clover Crush's social media pages. And then what you want to do is snap a pic showing us what your elves have gotten up to with your crushed cranberry and cherry juice in your home. Now, you can kind of see what's going on in our studio if you've been paying attention. Look amongst the trees. But here's another reminder on this one, right? Remember to tag Clover Crush and use the hashtag #CrushFestive in your answer. Now, the competition closes at midday on Wednesday, the 17th of December, and the T's and C's do apply. So you can find them on our website, or you can go to Clover's website. Now, the first two winners will be announced this Thursday, so get those entries in, Mzansi. What are you waiting for? Congratulations, well done.
My mom said that I won, okay?
Would
I'm
mom
the
love that
winner
one?
in her eyes, all right?
I don't
you know
know.
what? I get it. Yours was really refreshing. It was delicious. Mine is like a darker, once the evening hits and then, you know, things change, the atmosphere becomes moody. We welcome the terrific tips.
We created a day of
You
a beautiful
get me.
experience, right? From the morning to the evening and everything in between.
Yep.
It's all about having fun and creating memories. And we're going to do just that in your Feel Good Breakfast show, because we've got a performance to look forward to.
Ooh.
And you know it's going to be stellar. See you soon.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, welcome back, Mzansi. We are having a fantastic time. As you can see, the festive cheer is alive and well. And we'll continue with that magic with only 6 numbers to match. Play Powerball for the life-changing 77 million rand estimated jackpot this Tuesday.
Hey, this is a big one. So what are you waiting for, Mzansi? Buy your tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's a mobile app. You've got the option of cell phone banking, or you can take your phone right now and simply dial *120 *7529# and follow the USSDs.
That's simple, easy peasy. Now, we posted all of those details on our Expresso social media pages. Go and check it out, and then make sure that I actually win when it comes to the Clover Challenge. You understand me? But Panda Pusher Play Powerball for an estimated 77 million rand jackpot today, and your dreams could just become your reality.
Absolutely, Mzansi. Now, carry on with the rest of the reality, which is your Feel Good Breakfast show, and we're about to make you feel real good.
Oh.
Absolutely, everybody. Sit back and relax, because we are about to transport you to a completely different realm. Lucille Slade is right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, about to take over our stage with a fire performance, one of her latest hit singles titled DY. Please put your hands together and show some love.
It's your boy C to make a case of a boy, but the boy still let us take Kirugale, K Goku, Ultra, Easting, Super Saiyan 3 rolling words.
Take to the LUX, take it brood, Mr. Cool, common collective.
The voice of the Northern Cape. Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
kings and queens,
lovers of Ndabas,
Menzavandi.
Get up on the wine, get up from the wine, get up on me. Ambitious girl, born in a world, diamonds and pearls. I want the world. I can have it if I want. Try to stop me if you want. You won't, you won't, you won't. I'm from a place, yo 53, thinking naughty ways. Funny yo 53. I wouldn't change the place that I was made from. It killed it, that's what made me greater. Kimberly Diamond on her way up. You see, probably got greater. Came up from the wine, made up on the wine, made up from the wine, made up from the wine, came up from the wine, made up in the wine, made up from the it's in the way that we speak. Oh, you can tell it from the way we talk. Oh, it's in the way that we live. We from New York, my city made the greatest. That's what made me greater. We made it. We own it. Play the people, no reward. Open minds too. Open doors. We've built it. Rebuild it. Well, you already know I'm from the wine. I made it. Came up from the wine. I'm coming up. Made up the wine. Made up from the wine. Came up from the came up from the wine. Made up from the wine. Oh, I'm coming up. Made up the wine. Made up from the wine. Made up from the made up from the wine.
Kimberly Diamond resurfaces. I was gonna tell what I'm to say. Surface live that diamond. Yeah, chicken come up. Yeah, look nice cara.
Eintlik dis ons sê mos die diamonds van die tone hulle moet shine, verstaan?
Ja.
That is worldwide.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
And we are back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Enkosi kakhulu bantu balapha eSouth Africa for joining us right here. Now, one thing about South Africa is that it has a sound, right? It has a flavor and a rhythm and all the lekker things. And one thing about it is that it always finds its way into our stories. I'm talking about our humor and the way that we gather around food. Nando's has always tapped into that heartbeat, and now they are celebrating all of that and so much more in a bold new way. Right now, let's take a second to look at their latest campaign titled, Oh, What a Place.
I used to think my voice was thick until I sleep.
Wonke umuntu usho kanjalo omunye athi hayi bengithi ivoice yami inkulu mara ukresta kathathu next.
Wakana nix uphela. Hayi kala nix uphela.
Rachel, so Vele, we're here because your voice sounds like mine.
No, Ntonas. We are here because you sound like me.
I guess you can only find that here. What exactly is it about this place? There's just something about this place.
Only in himself.
I'll say.
Hey, that Makeliso.
We're looking for that thing.
The thing.
The thing! I do got that thing, but I don't know what the thing is.
I don't have English to explain it.
I was born with an
Sekazi.
We were made different, bro. Our fire.
Spicy.
The flavor fella. Remali flavor more.
Yo, go extra hot, you
How are we a nation that says so much without saying so much?
How's it? We just got
The way we just do things our own way. You see, unbelievable things happen here more than normal things. And that's normal.
This is an elephant seal that they found just casually taking us walk.
We're a rainbow nation that believes in all different texts.
Yeah, ne? It's like we're all made from this special kind of fire.
The people bring the fire. Without the people, there's no fire.
And Nando's was born from the same fire.
There's fire there!
Something.
But as we told him, since it's no Zula and no Rachel, it's this thing that makes South Africa.
So the Asli Mzansi.
It's
a human Mzansi.
Home to the Danis, the Balis, the Grotmans, and the Booties. All kinds of.
What kind of?
It gives this place so much flavor. Whatever this thing is, may we never lose it. I guess you can only find that here.
Sure.
Twice. Nando's. Oh, what a place.
Now, that spirit, every time I see Quest, I have to say it that way, spirit, and that humor, that unmistakable South African magic, it's all at the heart of this new campaign. Joining us in studio now is Jessica Wheeler, Chief Brand and Customer Officer at Nando's South Africa, here to unpack the thinking behind, oh, what a place, the collaboration with Questa and Rachel, and what customers can look forward to from the brand. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Expresso welcome to Jessica. Jessica, welcome to the show. How excited are you?
Very, very excited, very overwhelmed, but super excited.
Talk to us about Oh, What a Place and the inspiration behind this campaign.
I think primarily, Oh, What a Place, it's a love letter to South Africa. It's a piece of work that is authentic and raw and meaningful, and it's just to remind South Africa of the everyday magic, the spirit of generosity, and most importantly, the people that really define us as a country.
Yes, and I feel like the two brand ambassadors for this campaign, Rachel and Questa, are prime examples of what the spirit of South Africa really, captures. Talk to us about the story behind this collaboration and using the two of these personalities.
Well, I think it was such an amazing opportunity because it is entirely based on a true story. This is an authentic thing that happened. We didn't have to make it up, right? And I suppose that's the lovely part of living in South Africa. And what that collaboration gave us the opportunity to do is take two voices that represent the everyday and the extraordinary and prove that really the magic in South Africa lies between both of those things.
Yes, and I mean, Rachel's voice has been quite profound throughout this entire campaign. How did you discover her, and how did you, make it a point to include her as part of this campaign?
Well, the great thing is we didn't discover her. TikTok did, right? South Africa discovered Rachel. About midway through this year, she blew up on TikTok because somebody had found her at the drive-through in Springs where she works, and she has worked for quite some time. And we looked at this and we thought, there's something so amazing there. Let's pop a call to Questa and his team. Let's see if he'll come and visit her and just give her a surprise. Just essentially to say thank you for kind of giving us that exposure on TikTok. And thereafter, the kind of comments and the people were just like, this lady is amazing. She is fire. You've got to do something with her. So that became the genesis of this idea to say, well, we've got this amazing story. What if we use that instead of trying to make up a different story or kind of create something else? We've got the magic. Let's just use what we have.
Let's build on this foundation that's already existing, right? And why is authenticity at the heart of everything that Nando's does, especially when you are, amplifying South African voices?
Yeah, well, I think, obviously it's baked into our food, right? Our food is fresh, natural, but importantly, because this needed to be a piece of work that, like I said, was a love letter to South Africa, it needed to be authentic. We needed to make sure that it wasn't our point of view on the country. We went out and we found the country's point of view on itself. That just makes it so much easier for people to love it, to see a part of themselves in it, rather than kind of having the point of view of an ad agency or a marketing person. We actually went to the people and we found what they had to say.
And it's so beautiful to witness. It came together stunningly so as well. Now, as the customers, the Expresso family watching right now, is there anything new that customers can expect moving forward?
Well, there's always something new at Nando's, right? Aside from there being some really great new menu items that we launched in September and a really great festive opportunity for families to come into the restaurants and share, we are rolling out this amazing thing called a bottomless station at a lot of our key restaurants. So if you go to Riverlands in Cape Town or Gateway in Durban, Eastgate or Four Ways up here in Josie, you will have these amazing bottomless stations where literally you can have bottomless soda fountain, bottomless soft serve, bottomless ice cream, as much as you want. And then importantly, bottomless Nando's peri-peri sauce, which people love us for. So you go, you indulge. It's all to celebrate the spirit of generosity that is not only baked into Nando's, but baked into South Africa as well.
And how long is that running for?
It will be forever. It's a permanent installation in those restaurants. So go eat your heart out. Go try the new menu items. But I assure you that the things that you know and love about Nando's, the great full chicken, the great half chicken, is still and will always be available. And importantly, the people will always be there to welcome you.
Jessica, you have no idea how much this excites me. Are you saying soft swirls as well are part of the treat?
Soft serve, bottomless soft serve.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited. Just lastly, before we let you leave, the brand and the campaign itself is really about celebrating the South African gees, the energy that we have, the humor and the stories as well. Just lastly, your parting words. What would you say that truly looks like and what it means and what it feels like?
Oh, well, that South African thing, that magic. We laugh about it because it's so difficult to put into words. There are no English words, right? But you just feel it. And I think we eventually resolved to say, and it's something I absolutely believe, is that the people's fire. It is the people's fire. And whatever that means for whoever you are, there is a part of you in this country and a part of this country in you. So it's absolutely baked into the people. And that's what makes it such a great platform for us as Nando's, because it's baked into us as a business. It's all about the people that make the chicken after all. And it's baked into us as a country. And when those two things come together, amazing things can happen.
And one thing about South Africa is we also are champions. And I love the saying, "Umntu ngumntu ngabantu," which means I am because you are and we are. And that is beautifully reflected through this campaign. Jessica, thank you so much for joining us and shedding light on this amazing campaign. Oh, what a place. Hopefully we'll see you soon here on Expresso.
Thank you so much.
South Africa. We are proudly South African people. We are celebrating the people, the spirit and the fire that make this country what it is. Raul and Carissa, are you feeling the energy there in Cape Town right now?
A great conversation. Thank you so much for that, Kutle. Well, if you're feeling bloated, struggling with heartburn, nausea, or even vomiting, these could be signs of a peptic ulcer. And that's where Ulsonic comes in. Now, Ulsonic doesn't just relieve symptoms, it coats your stomach lining with a protective film to allow healing. Now, choose the dosage form that works best for you, suspension tablets or effervescent tablets, and start feeling better today. Head to Ulsonic Facebook page and you could stand the chance to win 1 of 10 1,000 Rand cash send vouchers. T's and C's apply. And we'll be back straight after the break.
Find relief and feel better with Ulsonic. Just 5 mils or 1 tablet goes a long way, and Ulsonic is available without a prescription.
Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Want in? Simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Is it's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Welcome back, I'm Zanzi, and listen, I just got in some information that I have to plug you in on. We're talking about the lotto, and listen, there's a whole lot up for grabs with the Powerball and the Powerball Plus. Sorry, just the Powerball actually. There's 6 lucky numbers available. I'm looking at 77 million Rand in estimated jackpots happening this Tuesday, I'm Zanzi, and you definitely want to get involved in this. The question is, how do you do it? So you've got options, right? You can buy tickets now in store. You can do it online on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. You've got the option of cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529 hash and then follow the USSDs. It really is that simple. And listen, we're talking about 77 million Rand in jackpots happening today. So what are you waiting for? Get involved, play now, and you could become a multi-millionaire. And that's a whole lot of millions to be spending for the rest of your life. For now, though, it's gone 1 minute just before the hour. Carissa's standing by with official duties, so let's get them rolling on.
Thank you so much, Raul, for bringing that good news. Let's continue with your national news headlines. It's just gone 8 o'clock on the dot, and this is where we start. South African National Park is rolling out extensive upgrades, and that's in the Kruger National Park ahead of a major festive season surge, with newly designed bungalows, refreshed facilities, and strengthened safety enforcement, forming the backbone of its preparations. Now, the park expects daily capacity to rise to 8,400 guests by mid-December, driven largely by domestic tourism. Now, with stricter rules on speeding, wildlife behavior and overcrowding at sightings, SANParks says improved infrastructure, strong government support and increased conferencing have helped fuel a robust financial recovery. In other news in South Africa, Home Affairs has extended its office hours nationwide from today until the 19th of December to help citizens, non-citizens and visitors manage applications and collections during the festive rush, with a second extension set for early January. Now, branches will now close at 6 p.m. instead of 4 p.m. as holiday travel intensifies and thousands prepare passports, IDs and emergency documents for smooth journeys across the country. The department expects peak demand over the next 2 weeks and urges the public to secure bookings in advance through the branch appointment system. Internationally speaking, Uganda's opposition candidate, Bobi Wine, a pop star turned politician, said he and his aides were beaten by security forces while campaigning in the north ahead of the 15th of January presidential election. Now, supporters were hospitalized after approaching a campaign venue in Gulu, with campaign materials vandalized and aides injured. Military officials said Wine's group held an illegal procession. Meanwhile, the UN condemned an intensifying crackdown on the opposition, noting that over 550 supporters of Wine's National Unity platform have been detained this year. Meanwhile, Ukraine will share a revised 20-point peace plan, and that's with the US today in an effort to end Russia's war, following talks in London between President Volodymyr Zelensky and the leaders of France, Germany and Britain. Now, the meeting aimed to strengthen Ukraine's position amid pressure from the White House to agree quickly to a settlement while addressing concerns that a US-backed draft favored Moscow. Leaders also discussed using frozen Russian assets to fund Ukraine and securing US guarantees to deter further Russian attacks as the conflict nears its fourth year. Now let's close off in Tinseltown with Leonardo DiCaprio's latest film, One Battle After Another, that's leading Hollywood's award season with 9 Golden Globe nominations, including Best Musical Comedy and acting recognition for DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Tiana Taylor, Benicio del Toro, as well as Chase Infinity. Now, close behind, the multi-language family drama Sentimental Value received 8 nominations, while Dwayne Johnson, Timothée Chalamet, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande were also acknowledged in acting categories. Now, George Clooney received his 14th Globe nomination for his leading role in Noah Baumbach's Jack Kelly. Other nominees do include Hamnet, Sinners and Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Now, despite delighting fans, the Wicked for Good sequel missed the Best Film nod. But excitement is now building for the 11th of January 2026 ceremony in Los Angeles, a key Oscar season milestone. Well, definitely more movies to add to our watch list, but that is where we leave your news for this Tuesday morning. It's time now for your final sports with Raul.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, once again, let's dive into all things sport for the last time. We're going to start off with rugby news. Now, the unbeaten DHL Stormers return home with momentum and key Springboks back for Saturday's Champions Cup clash against La Rochelle in Gqeberha. Now, Damian Willemse, Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu and Kobus Reinach rejoin a confident squad, while fit again Suleiman Hartzenberg is also available as competition for places intensifies. Well, cricket news is up next, and red ball cricket returns, and that's to Centurion on the 9th to the 12th of December as the Momentum Multiply Titans face the Dolphins in their final home fixture of the 4-day series. Now, still searching for their first win, the Titans welcome back Proteas Simon Harmer and Tsepo Ndwandwa, adding much-needed balance and experience. Now, coach Rivash Gobind says familiar conditions and a refreshed squad give his side a real chance to finish 2025 on a stronger note. Well, football news is up next, and Christian Pulisic struck twice as AC Milan roared back from 2-0 down to beat Torino 3-2 and reclaim top spot in Serie A, extending their unbeaten league run to 13 games. Now, Genoa also edged Udinese 2-1 to climb clear of danger, while Parma earned a vital 1-0 win at Pisa to move 4 points above the drop zone. Now, rounding up all things sport, we move to football abroad, and Manchester United climbed to 6th after a commanding 4-1 win at bottom-placed Wolves, stretching their unbeaten away run to 5 league games. Now, Bruno Fernandes scored twice, with Brian Mbeumo as well as Mason Mount also on target. Now, Wolves briefly levelled through Jean-Regner Bellegarde, but slumped to an 8th straight defeat, remaining rooted to the foot of the table. Well, that's a roundup of all things sport. We'll do it all again tomorrow morning with the latest. But for now, though, many of you are still eager to get out on the road safely, and Carissa's got the latest.
Well, thank you so much, Ryle. Let's have a final look at your roads out in KZN in Mount Edgecombe. There is a stationary vehicle on the N2 northbound just before Mklanga interchange. Now, currently the left lane is closed and traffic is slowing down through that area. Please maintain a safe following distance if you are using that affected route. Let's head over to Gauteng in Centurion, where an accident has occurred on the N1 northbound at Samrand Avenue, resulting in a right lane closure. Now, traffic is backing up quickly, causing heavy congestion in the area. So do expect delays and please approach with extra caution. But wherever you're headed this morning, Mzansi, stay alert, buckle up, and of course, stay safe while driving. That's where we leave your roads for today. Let's have a final look at your weather so we can prepare you for the next week. Now, we start out in Polokwane, where you start your Tuesday with a slight chance of showers this morning under mostly cloudy skies with temperatures between 17 and a rising 31 degrees. Now, there is a slight chance of rain and winds will be light initially from the north, shifting south-southwest. But let's have a look at your forecast for the week today. As I said, 17 low, 31 degree high. But going into the week, it looks like summer is definitely shining in Polokwane. Well, out in Johannesburg with that low of 16 and a high of 26 degrees, you can expect mostly sunny skies transitioning to partly cloudy conditions later this afternoon. Now, temperatures are going to climb as the day goes on and it does end up being warm. Now, today the UV index will be extreme, so remember to take precautions if spending time outdoors. But here's a look at your summary for the next week. Plan for that weekend because next week it's going to get chilly once again. Out in Bloem, mostly skies are clear on your side of town, and as the day does progress, you'll see a mix of both sun and clouds with highs reaching a scorching 33 degrees. Now, scattered thunderstorms are expected to develop by this afternoon, and here's a quick look at the forecast in and around Bloemfontein over the next couple of days. While from Bloemfontein, we head on over to Durban, where you are starting this Tuesday with partly cloudy skies and comfortable temperatures in the low 20s. Now, as the day does progress, we'll see more sunshine, pushing a high of 28 degrees. Now, winds will be light out of the northeast, keeping conditions pretty pleasant for your morning, just making sure that cool air breeze hits your beautiful face. This is your summary from today out into next week as we head into East London. Well, on that coastline, it will feel quite warm for the East London dwellers as temperatures will climb from 18 to 24 degrees by this afternoon. Now, there will be moderate winds from the east as well, which will help if you're feeling a little bit warm. Here's a quick look at the sun intensity in and around East London and a look at your summary for the rest of the week. Becha, you are up next. Out in GQ, we are looking at the beautiful start to this Tuesday with sunny skies and temperatures climbing from the lower teens, but then it gets to a nice warm 26 degrees. Now, winds will be moderate from the south-southwest by this afternoon. And let's get into a quick little summary. Today, 26 degrees, your high cools down a bit tomorrow, but picks up again as we head into the weekend. George, you are up next, and you can expect a mix of sun and clouds with a high reaching of 24 degrees Celsius. Now, winds will be light to moderate, generally from the south, marking for a pleasant day in and around George. A quick look at the sun intensity in and around George for the rest of the week. Well, 24 degrees is what we're doing today, and it does get warmer as we head into the weekend, so it's really pleasant weather that you can expect. Out in Knysna, expect mainly sunny skies this morning, turning partly cloudy for this afternoon. There's a quick look at the UV forecast, but temperatures will reach a mid-25 degrees. Now, rain is expected to develop tomorrow afternoon and continue into tomorrow night. Well, let's have that final look at your summary forecast from this Tuesday into next week, Monday, so that you can prepare if you are perhaps traveling or on holiday out in Knysna. Cape TZ, you are up next, starting off with partly cloudy skies, quickly clearing to abundant sunshine throughout the day. Our temperatures will climb from 17 degrees this morning to a mid-23 degrees by the afternoon, feeling very pleasant with moderate winds from the south. Now, let's prep you for the rest of the week. A summary forecast from today leading up into early next week. Summer definitely has hit Cape Town and it's feeling good. Your weather system's all at play over there in South Africa, which leads us into your beautiful sunrise view of this hour. And representing Knysna itself, we've got Cecilia Potgieter with that 25-degree weather saying, Carissa and the rest of the fam, this is what it's going to be looking like. With a really beautiful weather comes an even better view. And thank you so much, Cecilia, for doing your country proud and sharing this beautiful piece of heaven. If you too would like to do so, 0630369649 is that number to take a photo on and send it on through. Remember to make it HD and clean your lens before you do so. But that is where we wrap up your temperature for now. We'll take the quickest ad and get into the final hour of your Feel Good Breakfast show straight after this.
I said yes! Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
This festive season, feel truly wrapped in love with The Body Shop, where every gift is made to celebrate kindness, uplift communities, and inspire meaningful self-care.
Yes, indeed, it is your Feel Good Breakfast show. You know why? Because it is the season of giving, of sharing, and moments wrapped in love. And this year, The Body Shop is bringing us a Christmas collection that's more than just beautiful gifts. It's a celebration of community, of care, and conscious impact. Joining us to share the magic back right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show is Lwazi Nhlapo, brand manager at The Body Shop South Africa. Come on, let's give her a warm Expresso welcome. Good to see you.
Nice to see you. We meet again.
Yes, yes, yes. And you bring more good news, okay? The gift that keeps on giving. Lwazi, we are back right here. And you've got some gorgeous festive sets to talk about. Walk us through what you've got on offer here.
So at The Body Shop, what we do really well is gifting. So we really have put together some great gift sets. So gift sets is obviously for a convenience type of buy. It's already pre-packaged. It looks good. It's also we've got quite some varieties. We've got our large gift sets. We've also got smaller gift sets, and we've also got stocking fillers. So we've got really quite a bit to go with. We've got some gift sets that come in reusable pouches, so you can later use them for like makeup and stuff, all priced at very different price ranges. And also varying in terms of the variances. We've got your strawberry in some of them, which come in a body butter, a shower gel. Some of them are trios. Some of them are, you know, like 3 hand lotions that you can use on your hands. Also, you've got like a little mini gift set, which is like a mini shower gel and a body butter. So there really is so much variety to be able to gift what you would like to gift, and obviously you can always top it up and add a little bit of something,
a little song
inside of it to make it more personalized. But there really is just such a great variety and also such great packaging to go along with it. So something for everybody in the family.
Something for everybody for sure. And I mean, you've got the mini sizes as well, the travel sizes, which is something I appreciate because it's perfect for the holidays, you know, for your travel bag. But for me personally, I really appreciate the mini sizes because it allows me to fully explore the different, you know, varieties that you have on offer. Talk to us about the product offering.
So in our minis, we've got the body butter and the shower gel that really goes really well together because you can have it inside of your travel bag and your onboarding bag. So when you're not being stopped at the airport, so it really is such a nice thing to gift someone who you know is going to be traveling this season. Also, in our minis, we've also got the stocking fillers, which are wrapped inside of like a little cracker and a little box that you can like put away and everyone can sort of like find. So really, really, really great things. We've got different variances inside of it. So they can also go and explore those different variances or you can split them up. So, but there's so much that you can do with the mini travel sizes. Whether you gift them, whether you use them, whether you use them for your travel, truly there are a lot of things that you can do with the minis.
They come with a lot of convenience for sure. But I want to dive into the iconic scents, right? We've got the strawberry, the almond milk, the shea. Do the mini sizes also come in these iconic scents?
They do, definitely, in all of them, even the mango, the British rose. There is all our variances, our core lines are sitting inside of our minis. So there's definitely everything to try, even before you buy the full sizes.
Are there any limited edition specialities that are on offer for this festive season?
Yes, we do. So we've got our seasonal range, which we spoke about last time, your sugar plum passion, which is there, and your caramel cuddle. And it also comes in our miniatures. So there really is so much to explore and so much to gift from the Body Shop.
I mean, talking about exploring, I believe we've got a little box over there with some minis in it. I want to try the product out. Well, not try. I want to use it because trust and believe she is in my handbag, okay? So this is the hand lotion or, yes, it says for dry skin.
Yes.
Oh, trust me, South Africa, you don't need this much. A little goes a long way. And another wonderful thing about the small sizes is the fact that they can fit in our purses. Nowadays, we don't want to be going to events or outside with huge bags, right?
And we don't carry huge bags.
No, we don't.
Because now they sell them in these little miniatures.
Exactly.
So enough to fit inside of the smallest, full of dynamite, I tell you.
Oh, punched with flavor. It smells divine. Lwazi, thank you once again for coming through and shedding some light on this incredible festive gifting idea, whether it is for yourself or a loved one or a partner or a friend. And Friendsmas is also a thing.
Oh, my goodness. That is the thing. Everyone's been calling me, what can I go buy? And I told them, go there. There is something very special for each and every single one of your girlfriends.
Absolutely. Well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you. Thank you once again for showing up here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Now, I know that you have FOMO Mzansi and you want to smell good all festive long, right? Well, then you are in luck because there is a delectable festive hamper up for grabs, courtesy of the Body Shop, of course. All you have to do is simply tell us, how many hours of hydration do the body butters provide? Remember to include hashtag wrapped in love, hashtag the Body Shop SA in your answer. The competition closes today, the 9th of December, 2025. T's and C's do apply, so good luck.
This festive season, feel truly wrapped in love with The Body Shop, where every gift is made to celebrate kindness, uplift communities, and inspire meaningful self-care.
Thank you so much, Claire, for bringing us the plug. And I've got some more plugs for you, right? And obviously every reason to get excited for the season now. It's day 2 of our Clover Crush's 10 days of 10 giveaways. And if you thought berry and cherry would tone things down, well, think again. Now, our elves have found a brand new spot for their festive chaos. And I believe it's the fridge.
What do you mean? I just came in here for a snack and they've turned this into a complete party. The chaos is officially here. Barry is still chilling in the fridge. Definitely not feeling remorseful at all for the absolute chaos, but they did leave a note. we got a little carried away celebrating. It's all right. It is festive in South Africa, and we know how it goes, Barry. But I'm still looking for Cherry. Ralph, do you have any idea where she could be?
Absolutely clueless. I've been looking. I don't know where Cherry is. I see Perry obviously up to the shenanigans again, but Cherry? I don't know. Maybe if Zanzi, you can figure it out. I don't know. Cherry! Oh, we found Cherry, Chris. Hiding, you sneaky little bugger, you. I got you. Always up to these little shenanigans. I mean, this is what it's about. These elves are always up to mischief out here. And you really got to keep your wits about you, especially during the season. These two are up to mischief, clearly, but we are one step ahead for now. These two really don't know the meaning of clean as you go, clearly. I mean, look at this mess that they've created everywhere in the studio. But it's fine. It's fine. We've got this. We're going to step up. And I want to remind you of something quite cool, right? Because Clover Crush are still giving 10 lucky viewers the chance to win one of these incredible festive prizes over the next 9 days. And they are big. We're talking about a 55-inch smart TV valued at 5,999 Rand. There's also an air fryer valued at 1,799 Rand. It doesn't stop there, though, because on top of the list, there's also a 10-liter Field Bar drinks box cooler valued at 2,699 Rand and a La Crusade voucher valued at 4,000 Rand. There's also another showstopper. It's a massive 536-liter 4-door water dispenser fridge valued at 69,999 Rand. Hang on now, we need to get involved in this one. So you're probably asking yourself, how do we do it, Raul? Well, listen, Mzansi, I got you. To enter, simply head to the competition post on Expresso's or Clover Crush's social media pages. Then what you want to do is snap a pic showing us what your elves have gotten up to with your crushed cranberry and cherry juice in your home. Now, we're kind of showcasing you what these guys are up to over here. We want to know what they're doing at your spot. Now, remember to tag Clover Crush and use the hashtag CrushFest in your answer. And the competition closes at midday on Wednesday, the 17th of December. And your T's and C's do apply. If you want to know what they are, you can find them on our website, or you can visit Clover's website for more details. And good luck, guys.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You're still locked into your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Expresso, the feel goodness continues, because if you have been dreaming of starting 2026 behind the wheel of a brand new Hyundai Grand i10, then this is your reminder to get entering. Build It is celebrating 40 years by giving away 14 Hyundai Grand i10s. Yes, you heard it correctly, 14 cars. All you need to do is spend 500 Rand or more at any participating Build It store and enter via WhatsApp or USSD. Here to remind us why this competition is such a game changer is our Build It family member, Sunir Nanku. Sunir, a very warm welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you so much for sharing the good news.
Thanks so much. I'm thrilled to be here, really excited. We're about midway through the competition now, and things are just ramping up. So really looking forward to just getting more engagement.
Yes, I mean, the response already has been huge, because this is a big way to celebrate 40 years legacy here in South Africa. For someone who's watching right now and they're hearing about the competition for the very first time, what can you say about the competition?
So it's a really great competition because you stand a chance to win one of 14 Hyundai Grand i10s, but it's even extra special because you also stand a chance of winning one of 361,000 Rand Build It vouchers. So your chances of winning are high, the prize is amazing, and there's 14 vehicles. So it's a great time to enter.
It's actually unbelievable. 14 vehicles. I feel like you are getting a Hyundai Grand i10. Everybody's getting a Grand i10. Why would you say that this 40 years is so important to the legacy of Build It here in South Africa?
I think for us, it's really important to recognize the role that the community has played. We are a brand that's very strong, 40 years strong, and looking towards the next 40 with confidence. But we also acknowledge that this 40 years is built upon the communities that contributed to our growth and grew with us. So just in terms of giving back and acknowledging that contribution from the communities, this is why it's really special to us.
My goodness. And I have to ask, why was the Grand i10, the Hyundai Grand i10, the prize for this competition?
Well, Kushle, Hyundai is a great brand. We resonate with a lot of their values. But other than that, this vehicle specifically, I mean, it's compact. It has a sporty exterior design. It has good comfort inside and good convenience features as well. So I think it's a really special vehicle. It makes for a seamless drive for an individual or a family. And I think it just works well for this competition.
And it truly is reliable as well. I've got a family member who drives the car and she's absolutely obsessed with it. Now, for someone who is delaying entering, right, especially since there are 14 chances of winning this car and other prizes, what do you have to say to them?
Well, Kushli, I think it's important for them to remember that as Southern Africans, we take pride in our homes. And I think as we're getting closer to this part of the year, people take a little bit of extra care in terms of, improving their homes and getting things ready for the festive season and just to present better when loved ones are around. So I know that people are going to be out there, going to stores, working on home improvement. So why not go straight to your Build It store? You're going to get expert advice, broad range of products, and stand a chance to win one of 14 Grand i10. So I think, don't delay, get down to your Build It store, get those purchases. We're supporting you in getting your home ready for Christmas, and good luck.
Good luck. I love, love, love that. Of course, you have engaged with the community, with your consumers, and the competition is gaining traction, and it's bigger every single day. Have you heard of any stories from customers, who speak about what this prize, this Hyundai Grand i10, would mean for them and their families?
Yeah, we actually got some good feedback from people who are entering the competition. It's remarkable the kind of stories that we heard. We heard some stories about entrepreneurship and small startups, even expanding small startups. We've heard stories about just enabling people to commute to their jobs and, supporting employment in that way. And I think what's really special is we've also heard stories of just simply bridging the gap between loved ones, friends and family who have been split across the country over time. And now at this time of the year, to just know that if you're in that vehicle, you're going to be able to meet and create those special memories again.
Of course, that is so heartwarming. Sunil, thank you so much for truly starting this day with us and letting us in on the competition and what it could potentially mean to, you know, our winners, but also celebrating 40 years of Build It as a cornerstone of so many communities here in South Africa to 40 more years, right?
Thank you so much, Kushle. It was good to be here.
Amazing. Now, Mzansi, this is your sign. Don't wait another day. Head to your nearest Build It store, spend 500 Rand or more, and enter using the QR code in store, WhatsApp, or the USSD code. You could be driving into the new year in a Hyundai Grand i10. The competition closes on the 31st of December, and T's and C's do apply. For further details, head on to buildit.co.za or follow at BuildItSA on Facebook and BuildIt_YesWeCan on Instagram. Good luck.
Why better? Better is harder. It takes more effort. Better is what you leave behind.
Well, as you know, Mzansi, the festive season is upon us and we're so glad to be here. But we can't forget that the back-to-school rush is just around the corner. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's coming your way. And today we're celebrating the colorful world of Artline, the brand that keeps your notes sharp, your ideas bright, and of course your creativity unstoppable.
Unstoppable indeed. Now, I know one thing I've learned over the years is that we all study differently. Some people love neat notes, others want big pops of color, and some need neon reminders everywhere. Well, Artline has created the ultimate trio to match your study personality. Question is, are you team notes with the fine liners, team highlights with the highlighters, or team color with the coloring pens? We want you to tell us which one and why using the hashtag ArtlineAfrica, and you could win 5,000 Rand worth of back-to-school products.
That
just
sounds
like that.
good. Oh my gosh.
That, right?
Listen, chunky chunks might also be included.
Oh,
and I love
cool.
the fact that we've got sticky notes here in heart shape. And then, of course, we've got the whiteboard and you've got the regular paper.
I do have the regular paper, but what I also have in front of me are things that I've probably never used when I was a kid.
Yeah.
We just had like fine liners and highlighters and maybe a
Period.
pen. I'm like, what is this? This is like a gold Artline permanent marker? Get out of here. I would have nailed school if I had these things.
Definitely, but as we know, your study personality says a lot about you. So are you the organized note taker, the neon highlighter lover, or the color-coded creative? I would love to hear from you. For me, I love to get creative, I love color coding, and I love everything, all of the above. So I'll use my chunky chunks, I'll use my highlighter, and then I'll also just stick a sticky note on there. What do you got going there?
So what I've got going on here is something I missed when I was actually in class.
Yeah.
And that was the ability to figure out your own system of how to study, how you resonate with certain things. And I realized that I'm someone that is actually very highly associated with colors, right? So I wouldn't ever use colors when I was studying. And I wish I did, because it makes it so much easier, right?
So your paper would be black and white?
Well, yeah, literally. It would just be like black and white with like dots and lines, if even. So it's quite cool to be able to do crazy things with color that really stand out. So an example for me is, let's just say I'm trying to create like a mind map of sorts.
Right.
And I don't know how to differentiate between which bubble of thought to think about. So highlighters are really cool. Like you've got 4 different sections. Like I've got kitchen, patio, dining, and a lounge area in my mind map that I'm working on. But right now they all kind of like seem the same. So I want my kitchen to really stand out and I want to remember the things in the kitchen. So by just adding something like a pink highlighter, I'm going to show you guys right now, it really just kind of, you know what I mean? Do anything crazy like this. You could highlight the bubble if you wanted to, or you could color the whole thing in. But already now, pink is associated with kitchen.
I love
so
that.
all the notes that you have for the kitchen, keep them in pink.
Yes.
And then by association, you are syncing that information in, and then the same with the patio, you can go with the green.
Yeah.
So again, if I had these tools, Carissa,
well,
I think
listen.
this is what was holding me back from my A's.
This
school.
is it.
This is it.
Was
Not the brain.
okay. No, I completely get you. I love that game of association. I would also create these acronyms and kind of put words together, and each letter would represent a system or an idea or somebody's name or a year of history, you know, perhaps. So it was a lot of fun studying, I think. It was the exam part that would stress me out so much, because now you got to remember it, filter it through, and then answer succinctly all the time.
Like you can remember things, but to do it all in that precious situation with no time in your hands, it's quite a lot to deal with. But I think moments like this make you realize that you can have fun with these challenges, and you can actually really get on top of it and make it feel like a breeze when it comes that time of the day when you've got to show up and produce and get those A's.
Absolutely. And of course, you've also let us know some of the comments on our social media. And thank you so much for getting in touch. Let's see if we have any of them to get through.
Yeah, what have the people got to say?
All right.
I'm hoping we got some comments. And Claudine van Black says, definitely team color. Color coding my notes with Artline helps me stay focused, organize my thoughts, and remember key info. So much better studying feels less overwhelming and way more motivating.
I like
Claudine,
that, Claudine.
I absolutely agree with you, and I just wish I knew this in school.
Okay, well, let's see who else is here. Minky Mdebele says, team highlighters, definitely. I love my work to be bright and bold, just to keep things interesting, right?
Nice.
And it really does jump out on the page at you when you highlight a
I
word.
know, and when you leave the page as well, it's still kind of like fresh in
in your
mind. You can
head.
see the colors, you can see everything going on here, and absolutely loving these comments that have come through, Mzansi. Thank you so much. Bronette McDonald is up next. I'm team highlights. I love using Artline highlighters to help my boys stay organized and focused with their schoolwork. The colors are so bright and fun, and it makes studying more enjoyable for them. Nice, Bronette. I love that one. Yeah.
Such fantastic comments coming through, and you can continue that conversation. Find us at Expresso Show under the Artline post and drop your thoughts there as well, because we want to know, which team are you really? Notes, highlights, colors. To enter, simply head over to that competition post and tell us using that hashtag #ArtlineAfrica. This competition does end on the 19th of December, and T's and C's, of course, apply. These are my study notes.
The Garden of Eden.
Sometimes you just
arrived.
have to, you know what I'm saying?
I love it. Listen, I'm loving everything about this and loving the fact that you, Mzansi, don't need to go anywhere. We still got a lot to celebrate right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and a lot to look forward to. Entertainment, opportunities to win money, and of course, Lucille hasn't gone anywhere either. Can't wait for that one.
Summer's heating up, and so are the prizes with Plascon's Win All Summer Competition. Stand to win the ultimate holiday to the Maldives with 200,000 Rand, plus loads of weekly and monthly prizes. From shopping vouchers, JBL speakers, cash prizes, and unforgettable getaways to either Dubai, Zanzibar, Cape Town, or Vic Falls. To enter, simply spend 1,000 Rand or more on any Plascon product and choose one of 4 easy ways to submit your entry. Competition closes 28 February. T's and C's apply. Win all summer with Plascon.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Merry Christmas!
Almost Christmas. We're almost there. Listen, the festive season's already twinkling, and with the crazy store, it's easier than ever to turn any space into a Christmas wonderland without breaking the bank, of course, most importantly, from decorative baubles to multicolored tinsel, and of course, we can't forget the dazzling lights. No living space is too big or too small to transform into a celebratory space for both your family and your friends to marvel at.
So with a little help, yes, from the amazing Crazy Store, who make it so accessible to have a premium Christmas or a quick Christmas.
A quick
if you're
one.
about to jump on a plane, you can still dive in. So Carissa and I are standing side by side next to literally Santa Claus in the cutest form you've ever seen in decorations. We have got so much going on around us. We are going to bring the beautiful blank canvas beside us, and I do like a white tree for this. You've got to have a white, you've got to have a gold, you've got to have a green. It's okay to have 3 Christmas trees, and I can't wait to show you my collapsible Christmas tree. But no, let's start with this tree itself, a blank canvas. So we've got to decide what kind of a family are we?
I'm dreaming of a white
traditional.
Christmas. Very much.
That's when Christmas
Drummer
begins.
boy.
Okay, so maybe we can go half and half. I'll go gaudy and bright and over the top.
Give me the wood.
The wood.
Yeah, bring it
I'm
up.
going to give you both because I'm sorry, these little Santas here
Oh, wait,
that
that's
we have
so
hidden
cute.
away, are they like a gnome Santa?
Aww.
But how traditional and beautiful is
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm starting with the gnome Santa, but hey, look at this at the bottom of the
I know,
thing.
I started already. You've got to have a beautiful blanket to hide the base.
Oh, of course.
Because it must look beautiful, and then this houses the presents when you place them.
Yes.
So imagine the photos you're going to be taking for the gram when you have just your present blanket,
You're
base
speaking
blanket.
my language. All right, so I'm going to go in with our gnome Santa.
Okay.
I gnome him very well.
So don't be shy of the traditional Christmas in South Africa. I know we're going to have like 39-degree heat and we're going to be brying, but when you walk inside, for a child, it just really inspires something amazing. So that question kind of being asked now in a broader sense from your childhood, what was Christmas like then? Was it massive?
Magical,
Was it over the top?
huge. Yes, my parents did such a good job at making sure that it was always going to be a core memory for me, and now they've set the standard for what Christmas is today. We went gaudy, we went big, we went cheesy, we went all colored lights on the tree. It was on all day long. It would be sparkling in the background. So the whole season with Feliz Navidad.
And it had to be Boney M, right?
It had to be Boney M in the
And then
background.
you could allow a little bit of Mariah in, and then
now and
Michael
then.
Bublé could have come in
He
when
came
the
in the
grown-ups...
later years.
Yeah, no, he was there when the grown-ups stepped into the room.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I was always the person that put the star on the top of the tree.
Oh, wow.
I'm the youngest,
I will
so
let
my
you do
job.
that now. So while you continue to do this, can I talk about Christmas in a hurry?
Yes.
Because I'm always in a hurry, guys. So I'm going to wander across to this beautiful little pole that's just standing here.
The
with
North
no
Pole.
purpose whatsoever. But wait, there's more. Okay, so what we've got here, it's not just a pile of tinsel, my friends.
Okay.
Okay. We are going to just pop you in there and...
Stop it.
Ta-da! Could you imagine
The
you could
tree's
dress like
done?
this for the Met or the
Just like,
NAFTAs or the... And just do it. And then it's dressed, it's beautiful. You know, now your mother-in-law's coming over and you're like, oh my word,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
the 1st of December and we haven't got a boom. Before you've even finished the sentence, it's there. I'm going to walk past what I think is probably the showstopper elements here, the mini Christmas trees.
Aw.
If you don't even have time to do a big tree, every room can have its own accent piece. They can light up, they look gorgeous. And again, get gimmicky for your
Yes.
little ones. Your kids deserve the magic and majesty and mystery of Christmas.
So what does
give them
Christmas
things.
look like in your house?
Crazy. It's like our studio, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's pretty much looks like our studio. That's the vibe.
Yes.
I love the fact that my wife is from the UK, from the
Right.
north of England, where they've got snow right now.
A real white Christmas.
-3 degrees is my son and I trying to play football.
Wow.
And me feeling like I've got arthritis because I can't touch and move and turn keys. But being in a space that has had that kind of traditional energy, like the main street converts to a Christmas store.
Wow.
And we'll buy our Christmas cards and stuff there for the next Christmas, on a sale. No, but it's because you get a level of kind of investment that's become such a big part of their culture. And we
Sure.
get to lean on that and enjoy all of the beautiful little hidden gems that come with a Christmas for a child. And I've got 2 young kids at
Of
different
course.
stages. And I think my son is going to be fighting that battle of Santa
Aw.
soon, which is heartbreaking in itself.
Now he's
But
all grown up.
I can remember being about 19 and still pushing that boundary because of the presents and the magic and the mystery, that feeling of waking
And
up.
Rudolph, come
and
on.
whether you're dipping into a stocking, and look how beautiful these stockings are. They're going to be held up as decor for the rest of the year because they're just beautiful.
We always had a stocking growing up, and to me it was the best part. We had one main gift and then the stocking as the little gift.
Oh,
but you would
that's
get the cute things. You get the nail polish, you get the lip gloss.
Sticky hands.
You would get the the fun stuff
on.
too. That was for my brother.
You see a yo-yo,
All right.
and there we go.
And here is a little Christmas cheer just for you. When you buy any of the Crazy Store's festive gift wrapping paper, their friendly staff, which are pretty much like Santa's little helpers, will wrap any gift for you absolutely free. Mahala, verniet. Just another way of making sure the season's more special.
Oh, Zanzi, when it comes to making lasting festive memories, it's not all about the bank, how much you spend. It's about the joy that you create together as a family, as we have done right now. And I love this for your family. And of course, with the Crazy Store's range of accessible decor designed to delight in every corner of the house, making that magic happen has never been easier. I'm going to say it.
Okay, do it.
Merry Christmas and param-pam-pam-pam. Oh, it's going to be a good year.
Big or small, we have got it all. Everyone will find something at the Crazy Store. It's no wonder South Africa considers the Crazy Store the crazy fun place to shop.
Giving us the plug and giving us all the feels for the festive. And I think this is a moment as we reach this festive celebration that we think about what this year has meant to us. And we asked you a question this morning. If you could relive one moment from this year, what would it be? And it looks like y'all have come through with some stellar answers. I want to go through them right now and remind you, Mzansi, we absolutely love this moment where we have a two-way conversation. We get your opinions and we get your inspiration. So let's see who's come through and commented on this one. We're going to start off with Bronette McDonald. Says, my eldest son going to high school for the first time. And to think just like that, the year is over. Wow. Already done and dusted. So that would be going to grade 8, I believe. Grade 8 to start high school. So congratulations on finishing your first year of 5. And I know it's just going to get better and better. Bronette, you've done well. You've done well. You can be proud. Let's see who's up next. And it looks like Sona Ramdani says, her highlight is my daughter finally graduating in Bharatanatyam, which is an Indian classical dance. I hope I said that close to correctly, but this was delayed due to financial reasons, and we did this year, 9th of August. It was a super celebration, and we are super proud of her. Sona, absolutely proud of your daughter. That is incredible stuff. Celebrate that for sure. And I hope you have lots of pictures and memories to think about that one. We're going to lend a hand from our family member, Mark Gavin, who's up next. Mark, what do you have to say? Well, he says, good morning, Expresso. Liverpool won the Premier League, the 2024-25 season. Look at us, how we are performing. What a sporting reflection of humankind. And yeah, Mark, I definitely am going to reflect on that one. I'm not going to talk about the current season because what's going on, bro? Listen, we got one more comment to talk about. Let's see who it is. Tasnim has the following to say. Good morning, Expresso team. My baby girl going to high school for the first time. And the year is really over. I don't know about you, but Tasnim, I seem to think that I agree with you. It felt like this year has gone so fast, so quick. I think it's because so much has happened. We've dealt with so much. We've overcome. And here we are, ready to celebrate this moment in the festive, celebrate our year ahead, and celebrate you, Mzansi. So thank you for those incredible comments and absolutely loving everything about them. We're going to keep those conversations going tomorrow. For now, though, we've got a lot to look forward to. There's opportunity to win some moolah. And then, of course, Lucille is standing by to perform and send us into a beautiful Tuesday. Can't wait for that. And neither do you need to, because it's only a few minutes away. See you soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It's your feel-good breakfast show, and festive is here, baby, which is exactly why I'm Zanzi. With only 6 numbers to match, we want you to play Powerball for the life-changing 77 million rand in estimated jackpots this Tuesday.
Yeah, so literally, what are you waiting for, right? You want to buy your tickets now, and you can do it in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529 hash and then follow the USSDs.
5 ways to win, and we hope that you will get into one of them. We posted all of these details on our Expresso social pages. Go and check it out. And then Panda Pusha Play Powerball for that estimated 77 million rand in jackpot today. And your dreams, they could become your reality.
Oh, yeah, man. Keep dreaming. And we're going to make dreams come true right now because we've got a performance in Joburg that's going to be sending across the country. The nation deserves this because Lucille Slade is next. Let's go.
Yes, Ral, you are absolutely right. We're still hanging out with Lucille Slade. But before she takes over the Expresso stage with a fierce final performance, we do want to play a quick little game of rapid fire questions. Ma'am, I feel like you're too chill, so we're just going to put you on the spot for a little bit. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You don't have a lot of time to think. So the first thing that comes to mind, you need to give it to us, okay?
Okay.
Love it. So question number 1, coffee or tea?
Tea.
That was so quick. First song you remember falling in love with? I thought you were about to do a young Mariah Carey note.
No. I can't remember, actually. Let's skip that one.
Or like maybe a song that reminds you of your childhood.
Michael Jackson, You Rock My World.
Ooh, You Rock My World, you know you did. Hey, I love that one. Dream collaboration, local or international artist?
International-esque Thames, of course, Beyonce. What are you going to do?
Say less. Say less. I feel you, girl. R&B or Afro Soul? What's your heart saying today?
It's saying it's betraying me. R&B.
R&B, right? Always, always, always. And who's on your current playlist on repeat?
Wale, Thames, Summer Walker, and me. Ta-da!
Love that. And Beyonce? Foundation.
Always Sis B.
Always with Sis B. Love that. Early bird or a night owl?
Early bird. Early bird.
You catch the first worm.
Please, thank you.
So you are at the right place. If you weren't a musician, what would you be doing?
I'd probably be in marketing. I mean, I'm in marketing anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I probably would have studied marketing.
Okay, full-blown in the space, in the industry.
Full-blown, probably strategy.
Ooh, yeah. I like your thinking, girl. One word to describe your sound? One word.
Sensational.
Sensational. And you'll see why in just a bit, okay? Heels or sneakers on stage?
Heels.
What?
Elevate.
I see you. I see presence.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And finally, favorite guilty pleasure in terms of snacks?
Ooh, in terms of... I like a pastry, so give me a cheesecake. There's this cardamom bun at this place called the Test Bakery. That cardamom bun is incredible. It'll change your life.
Ah, is that like the secret to your banging body?
That's genetics. Thank you, Mom.
I'm joking. Thank you so much, Lucille, for playing along with us as you get ready. Zanzi, it truly is my honor and my pleasure to introduce the next performance. Please give it up for Lucille Slade, here to perform a song titled Step, featuring the one and only Grammy Award-winning artist, Una Rams. Take it away.
Oh, na, na, na. We don't have to be responsible for what we think. just like in the movies. Promise there ain't nothing to it. Get somebody, ask if it's okay. It's so you may hold them by the waist. First you take it to the left, then you sway and bring it all right back. Bring it all right back. When you take it to the right, don't be shy. Now you can do it how you like. Then you pull them nice and closely. No space between your bodies. Keep your waist in motion. Gotta talk that body language. Take another step. Ooh, step. Yeah. One more step. Step. And maybe lose my step. 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 Hey, yeah, yeah. Step. Step. One, two, take another step. 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 One more step. Step. And make me lose my step. Step.
Come on, everybody! We have got ourselves a superstar. She goes by the name of Lucille Slade. Make sure to get her latest EP titled Resurface before we let you leave, before we let you go. As South Africa, as the Expresso family, please let us know for the last time, where can we get the album and what we can expect in terms of this body of work?
Aha. Get it on all of your platforms. The EP is called Resurface, out everywhere, Apple, Spotify. Catch me tomorrow at your weekly touch-up, Bromfontein, Untitled Basement. Get your tickets, RSVP. Come onto my page.
Yes. What's your page, actually?
Lucille Slade. Everywhere.
Lucille Slade, everywhere. We can expect to see this performance tomorrow at Untitled Basement in Brum.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so, so much, Lucille Slade. Make sure to get that album. It's titled Resurface. And also visit her social media pages to see where you can catch her this festive season. It truly has been an honor to start the morning with all of you, Mzansi and Cape Town. As you can see for yourself here in Joburg, we are wrapping it up beautifully with some soulful sounds. Cape Town, what's happening your side? What can we expect tomorrow?
Can we just say that Lucille Slade slayed away? She was incredible. And tomorrow we have an incredible artist as well for our Woman Crush Wednesday. We're bringing in Anika Kiana, and she's going to be so good.
Oh, she's absolutely making waves at the moment. And we're also going to be celebrating some awards. Harmony's bringing us the latest from Limpopo, and we've got every reason to celebrate. So yeah, incredible woman, incredible artist, and incredible inspiration coming your way tomorrow morning, Mzansi. Obviously, that means we'll do it all again in the morning. We love you and have a beautiful day.
See you then. Bye.
Another feel-good production.